Yay.
Hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land. How you doing tonight, ladies and germs? Zaxter is having a personal slash family slash whatever it is emergency tonight. So we have our buddy Vestolord. He and I have done quite a few interesting things together over the last year and a half or so.
Hmm. Hi, what's up?
Uh, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. That's okay. I'm allowed to be an idiot at least once a week.
Allow.
Well,
Come on, man.
that was my own voice in the background coming out of my speakers because there was some. Because I forgot to mute the. Was watching the timer on the stream before we started, and I forgot to mute it. So
Hey,
kind of a
shit
thing.
happens, man.
What?
Shit happens.
Yep, it does. It happens at least once a week around here. So
All good. So what's on the menu?
all right. So what's on the menu? The menu tonight we have news, reviews, and maybe some green light and other stuff. Speaking of the news, the big scary things that are going on this week. Target decided that they were going to buck the system in North Carolina and make it corporate policy, and anybody could use pretty much any bathroom that they identified with. In direct contravention of the state of the law that North Carolina passed recently, saying that they had to use whatever bathroom was on their fucking birth certificate.
So
So
what takes the precedence? Is it the company law or the state law?
well, it was actually they passed a law, a state level law
Okay.
for this, and because it's private property, because Target stores are
Oh,
all held on private property, they could do whatever they like. They can do whatever they like.
okay, that makes sense.
Well, in theory, at least. I know there was one guy in a Target at somewhere in North Carolina. I think it's in. Not sure where that is. Anyway, it was in a Target in North Carolina with a bullhorn, yelling about how the pedophiles were going to get their kids.
Oh my
And this is where we add the Maud Flanders thing. Oh God, will somebody please think of the
God.
children?
Yeah, no shit. Holy fuck.
Uh,
Wasn't there? Because the people usually say that. Because I remember hearing it that the only cases of like shit like this happening was on the Republican side, where it's actually Republican lawmakers that were caught doing dirty shit in the bathroom.
well, I don't know about that so much, but the only case I've heard of a pedophile, of somebody getting hold of a kid in a bathroom in
Okay.
recent years, especially in recent years, was a Muslim in Germany or Belgium, that
Yeah.
decided he was having a sexual emergency and molested a child, an
Oh my
11-year-old
god.
boy.
It's funny because it's not the first time I heard it from that. I was hearing that story from someone I know. He was saying that people are making a deal with some, I guess, Saudi Arabian guy, with some Muslim more or less, and the guy's like, he casually says that, oh, women are for boys, women are for boys, children are for men, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
And the people doing deal with them are just like, fuck this, we're out of here. Like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't hear that one. I know the guy claimed he was having a sexual emergency, and so he absolutely had to take that boy.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard
I
about that one.
I personally think that man is extremely disturbed.
Yeah, we should lock him up for life. That's for sure.
Well, I don't know, just because he hadn't got because his girlfriend was in Pakistan or someplace. Uh, he hadn't gotten laid in 3 months. I mean, if I wanted,
Fucking
if
jerk off, man.
if that was actually a thing, then one would think that we'd have yeah, we see a lot more of this behavior
Fuck,
amongst
man.
humans of all types, not just this one guy.
Jesus, man.
Um, so
But
that makes me climb the walls.
the case I was saying is that not necessarily pedophilia, but like homosexual acts in the bathroom were actually committed by Republicans or people who tend to be right wing in the bathroom.
I'm not sure about that. I'm sure there's plenty of that sort of thing going around just in general.
Well, I know, but
But
the
I know
big
we
big
hear a lot
cases
more
were.
about super conservative types
Yeah, it's usually
that
the.
are being extremely closeted.
Yeah, yeah.
My
So
my
what?
my advice to them is just come out.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, really, aside from little dumb fucks like you don't even have to take all that much shit about it.
no, not
I mean,
really.
it's
I
not like
mean,
it was in the Middle Ages where they used to hang you for having a boyfriend.
oh Christ, yeah, that was it's
You know,
actually
burn your
it's actually not necessarily in the medieval age, which is a lot of people get confused at that. Actually, the real puritanical thing actually started showing up during the Renaissance, la Renaissance, which you would think that there was more freedom, but actually the freedom was very short lived and it was very limited. But it was during the Renaissance when the church and the state actually started, imposing themselves more on the population, that you actually start seeing the puritanical stuff coming through, the religious extremism
Well,
coming through.
unfortunately, we're still seeing it
Oh
as
yeah, for
the
sure. But
as this bill that went as this anti-LGBT, anti-trans thing came down in North Carolina. I find
yeah,
that very, very disturbing.
yeah, yeah.
And
That's
of course, we're also talking about the South and the Bible
yeah.
Belt. So I'm
There's
not sure
actually
what the hell I expected out of those people. I'm pretty sure this was. I'm pretty sure I should have expected this and somehow didn't.
yeah, they're
Uh,
idiots. Well, no, they're not all idiots, but a good portion of them are. But
uh, there was
fun.
another story here. There was another story out of North Carolina. I think it was North Carolina, wasn't it? Disabled lady with her placard on her.
Yeah. It was no South Carolina.
It was okay. It was in South Carolina. I stand corrected. Where a disabled lady with a little placard in her windshield
Yeah,
broke down on the highway,
yeah,
and the tow truck driver that was summoned to collect her hooked
yeah,
her car up, went around the back side of the car, presumably to put the little flasher lights on.
yeah,
I saw the Bernie bumper sticker on her on the car, and the Bernie sign in the back window.
yeah.
Unhooked her car and left her there.
What the fuck?
And when he was found and interviewed about it, he was proud of it and would do it again.
Wow, that doesn't scream air douchebag.
Well, no, it's because apparently he's had several Bernie fans not pay their bill, according to him.
Well, you know, I would think her insurance would be the one that would be dealing with this.
Yeah, that would be insurance. And besides, just because they did it, that doesn't mean necessarily they're all going to do it. And how do they even know they're Bernie fans?
And the bumper stickers.
Oh, well, do they all? Did they all have it?
I don't know. I don't know
That's just.
shit.
See, that's
But
the thing.
he
I
was an
wouldn't.
ultra conservative. Said that God called him to leave that woman to leave that poor woman stranded.
Fucking. Ugh, man, just people. God damn. It's funny because in Canada we actually have a Bible Belt. It's out. I hate to say it's out in Alberta now, which is mostly on fire now because there's this big fire going on in the north, which is actually quite fucking scary now.
Yeah, I hear. I heard they actually completely evacuated the town. That particular town.
Yeah, Fort McMurray.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Completely evacuated the town. It's all gone.
Yep. I had a friend of mine. His parents still had a home here in here where I live, and they're helping him, their son, I guess, helping their kids pay, and they had a home out in Fort McMurray, and they were working out there. And well, luckily they got out in time there, so good for him there. But yeah, we've seen photos and pictures on the news there. Yo, that place has gone to fucking hell in the handbasket.
The only thing I've seen is our local coverage, and that's bad enough. Thanks.
Yeah, it's
The
fucking
rest of
terrible.
that.
But yeah,
Okay.
we have a Bible Belt, and it's usually out there, and they're apparently pretty fucking crazy.
Well, I think that's actually fairly. I'm not sure, but I'm fairly sure that's typical of Bible belts. But hey,
Yeah,
that's just me being me.
also
Uh,
conservative as well.
well, speaking of conservatives, the big news this week: Ted Cruz and John Kasich dropped out of the presidential race within 12 hours of each other,
Yeah,
which
thank
leaves
God.
Donald Trump running unopposed.
Hitler 2.0.
Oh, there's a lot of people that there's a lot of people that draw that correlation, and I'm kind of wondering where it comes from.
Probably the speeches he does, and I think there was links to. I think he favorited some posts on Tumblr, which had some links to white supremacists. So yeah, what
Hey,
else is there?
Mello, you might not want to do that. You don't. You don't know where he's been.
Oh yeah, no, dude, that's gross, bro. Yeah, you don't know if he's spray tan down there as well either, eh?
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, I just creeped myself out. Fuck, that's nasty.
Nasty.
Well,
Yo,
he managed to avoid. He managed.
I fucking creeped out your wife. Oh shit.
But
Oh
he
yeah.
managed to miss the possum he uses for a hairpiece. So
Oh shit.
that poor dead possum he uses for a hairpiece, he
Oh,
managed to
fuck.
miss that completely. I have no idea
Yo,
how.
did you see the picture where they actually took the color of under his eye, his actual skin color, and applied it all over his, his act, applied it to him, and he's like super white. Yeah, creepy
Uh,
as shit. Oh man, that guy is just. Well,
Mello's,
I don't
Mello's
know what's
probably gonna
worse.
find a second wig on him.
Oh Christ.
Oh,
Oh, so is anybody here?
Oh.
Is anybody listening to me as terrified as I am about this idea?
Yeah, very. But
Uh, or
then,
of having to choose between Hillary and Donald Trump?
oh my God, I'd rather choose the bullet.
you mean
Fucking just
Hillary
kill me.
what?
Well, they
What?
won't.
What?
Don't
What?
even take.
What'd you
Nope,
say?
nope. She didn't say that.
I'm gonna say it like, did she say like company slut or something?
No. I think she was talking about Hillary actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She's the shill for the company, so company slut.
um. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot going. I am actually dreading the choice between a Hillary and a Trump because that's gonna go. Yeah. If me and creeped out by my own idea, easy decision between Hillary and Donald.
I don't know, man. That's fuck.
Actually, believe it or not, so there are a lot of there are some places outside of the U.S. who are actually hoping for Trump over Hillary, and the reason is because Hillary is more likely, or Hillary is considerably more hawkish. She is
Yeah, she.
more than willing to go to war for any reason or none at all.
Yeah, actually, I think the Amazing Atheist. I follow him. I know you're not a big fan of him, but he actually pointed out that Donald Trump is more isolationist, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for the states because they have so many like military bases overseas. I mean, they're so expanded overseas that they're wasting more money. So why not just close the bases like in Japan or in like Germany? Like you don't need to be there anymore. I mean, this is bases based into like since World War II. I mean, for fuck's sakes. So I would say Donald Trump, and I would rather Donald Trump because, despite the fact that he says a bunch of crazy shit, well, we know for a fact that he can't do half of the shit he said. It's impossible. Like the wall between Mexico, come on, let's be realistic here. Ain't happening.
Hmm.
So I know for a fact he's gonna pull out from a lot of countries because from what I hear, he's more isolationist, which isn't necessarily going to be a bad thing for you Americans. I could be completely wrong though.
Well, it won't necessarily be good for us either. We do have some treaty requirements and etc.
Of
But
course.
at the same time, we're also supplying like 90% of forces and cash monies behind NATO,
Yeah.
and that's something he's spoken out very strongly against. Uh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so, yes, this
That's
man
not
is
right.
running
That's not
completely
happening.
unopposed as a Republican.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only chance they have right now of taking him out is to find a way to block him from entering the convention.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I'd rather Donald Trump than Ted Cruz because Ted Cruz is just like a religious zealot. He's just plain and simple. He wants
I'll
to
be,
make America a theocracy, more or less.
I will be honest with you. I would much rather have almost anyone over Ted Cruz.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
His own party hates him.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, he's got like a fucking rat face. Like fuck him, man.
No, it looks like Grandpa Munster.
Like what?
Grandpa Munster, she said. Okay.
Yeah, he's ugly as fuck.
So I think that's going to be enough of the news commentary for the moment.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the games. And the way the games are going to work this week, I've got one more than Vesto here. So I'm going to kick it off with a piece that I have on hand. And I set up the order a little while ago, and I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, but I do know that my first one is actually our crap game pick of the week.
Alrighty.
Okay. And I think actually for the break after number 4, we are going to have a chat, or after Vesto's second, we're going to do one more gaming related news item, because usually about the middle of the show is where most of the people are here. So we're going to do that then.
Hey.
Let me guess, Mello says. Epsilon Corp is your crap pick. Well, you'll find out in just a moment. Let me get the screen share up. Okay, and you might want to actually do the same thing, Mello, or Vestolord.
Yo, I go screen share.
You start your screen share, and then when it's your turn, I'm here in about 10 minutes. I can just switch back and forth.
Right.
Okay. This is one of the rare cases where I don't even have 10 minutes worth of footage. It was that bad. So let's have a look.
All right.
Is Epsilon Corp. And yes, Mello, you were absolutely 100% correct. Epsilon Corp is our crap pick of the week because, well, the game was crap. The long loading screen up front. This is actually my third attempt to run the freaking game, and it caused all kinds of problems. It's one of the rare ones, one of the rare horror games that it doesn't try and be a roguelike, which is good, but none of the rest of it is. I don't know if you're familiar with this game, Mello.
Probably heard it.
I'm guessing I told him about it or something. Okay, so now I've just dropped onto the floor. I'm looking around.
Holy fucking flame! Oh my god! See the frame.
It's all kinds of dark, and it doesn't get a lot brighter. It took me a minute to. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I'm kind of wondering why.
The frame, man.
So I can come in here and I can wander around for a bit. Pull open a door because it'll tell me how. And coming up here in just a moment is my first complaint about this game. Aside from the fact that it's way too fucking dark and it's running at about 20 frames a second at best. And that's with a card that is, well, not great by modern standards. See, there you go, PewDiePie. We have a picture of PewDiePie at random in a locker. Just there.
Oh, what the fuck? That's stupid.
Seriously, PewDiePie, really?
It's like, wait, I don't need PewDiePie stuffed down my fucking throat. I mean, I already hear about him almost a lot on YouTube.
Okay,
like,
there's a nice key because I like to go wandering around in places.
Yo, Mello said it has a 87% liked.
Yeah, it has a really high like ratio, and I have no idea why.
Doesn't look too fucking good.
He's gonna copy and paste some of the positive reviews for the game. I think a lot of the positive reviews are utter sarcasm.
Nice game with good horror atmosphere. I mean, the horror atmosphere I could see. Yo, what up?
At this point, they're doing. At this point, see, I don't even know where that came from. I don't know why it's here. Look at that thing. I mean,
what the fuck?
Or this asset right here, the big fat guy. I can't see my feet, but I can see their bodies completely. There's a guy that's just lying on the floor there. No idea why. There's no real cohesion here. Big blood splat.
Okay.
Let's see. Hey, lovely atheist Catherine is here. Say hi to Vestolord.
Oh, what's up? Lovely. Nice name.
Lovely atheist Catherine. Because we actually like her quite a lot.
Hello. She British too? Oh, what's up, buddy?
No, she lives in Brazil.
Ah, oh shit, eh?
Yeah.
And then there's Nonya.
Nanya, hey, what's going on?
Nanya business. What's up? What's up, dude?
Here we go. How about picking up a note?
Oh, that's not like what's that game there?
Security room in need of renovation. The wall may be destroyed, since to solve the problem quickly. Now, I can't do any. I spend the next few minutes, or the next about 2 minutes at least, trying to figure out how to put the note away. Okay, actually wound up wandering off, and I can't. And I can only do a melee punch while I've got it. Eventually, I just say, okay, screw this. I'm going someplace else, and maybe I'll find something else to pick up. This is actually footage I took night before last.
The latest hit horror game like that. Yeah, man.
Oh, look, check it out. There's a pit called Epsilon Corp. And no, you don't want to buy it. It's like $3 or $4 on Steam. And I want this piece of footage is 8 minutes and 37 seconds, and I want that part of my life back.
Yeah, no shit. I have trouble seeing half of the things. Like, what the fuck?
Well, honestly, what you're seeing is actually brighter than what I'm seeing.
Jesus. So like jizz stain on the fucking paper?
Oh, what?
Looked like jizz stain on the paper or something.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be. But notice how it changes when the light changes.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying it's like a picture of like an ice cream cone and a freaking what? An oiseau. How do you say in English? A bird. There you go.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the access code is because I have no idea. And that's the only way out of this stage. Apparently it's only good for two numbers, but I've never quite I didn't figure out what those two numbers were.
Yeah, no shit.
Flashlight, yeah.
Yeah. Do they not have a flashlight in this game?
No, there's no flashlight. I didn't find a flashlight like at all.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
Okay. Please note I only have a punch attack while I have the paper in my hand. And
man.
I still have not figured out how to put the paper away.
Oh yeah, man. It's a good punch attack against a giant monster with like claws for hands. Oh yeah, man. Punch him, yeah. Right on.
Okay, now I'm going to go down the hole. And I went to try and drop, and I didn't drop. I actually grabbed the. I know the hand is so well textured.
I got a wrench. Is that a dog?
What? Half dog with a human. Okay, I went to use I actually at that point had used the mouse wheel to see if I could switch, and that actually worked. That's what it took. That's what it took to put the damn thing away, damn note away. But I had to have something else in my inventory to go with it.
He looks dead already. I don't know. Hit it. Poor puppy.
And we actually don't have very much background from the description on Steam. See, I hit this and it puts off sparks. It shouldn't do that at all. No, dude, it's all cool. You had to work. Nobody's gonna knock you for it. This is where I found the note again. Only now there's another object here. Oh no, that's not an object. That's actually where I hit the damn thing with my hand. I hit it with my hand and left a mark on it, but I hit it with the wrench and didn't leave one at all, which I thought was hilarious. Now watch. I'm gonna look here. That's the door I originally came into this hallway from.
How do you see anything?
Okay. Now, pay attention.
Oh, fuck me. What the shit?
Okay. I couldn't see anything back there a minute ago. Okay. Please note
Yeah.
that I was actually in the middle of the passageway. Those things are behind bars. And this is the combat system. This is combat in and of itself. The entire creature.
Hey, look, boobs.
And yeah, we have badly textured boobs
Yep.
and hair and everything. You know, we could do a boobs and loops thing, but okay, now I'm dead. She got me. She got me. Yeah, I'm out of footage for this. She got me through. She got me through the bars. And from almost 5 feet away.
Yeah, that was terrible, dude.
So I got this one in amongst a bunch of others. It just happened to crop up. And I actually later on that day I went hunting for a crap game, and I found a couple more, but I didn't realize this one was going to be as crap as it was.
Jeez, looks like shit.
It looks like shit. And now ask yourself, why does it have 87% positive reviews?
Probably bot positive. They're probably bot.
Or you have a lot of people being extremely sarcastic and troll-like. Okay, now it's your turn, Mr. Now it's your turn, sir.
Me?
Yep, it is your turn. You have the next game. So
cool.
Go ahead and switch over to VLC media player there for me.
Okay.
As soon as you've done that, there you go. And we will now switch the stream to your screen.
What's it?
It's all you.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Can you see?
I can see it just fine.
Okay, so it's the game I'm checking out is Endless Legend. I'm a big RTS guy, so it's a fun game all around if you want to kill time or if you actually want a challenge. Right now I'm in the loading screen. I kind of loaded it up a little early there, so I'm just gonna move it forward a little bit.
Okay. One of the things that happened here, and of course, he's got 3 older games this time. He didn't get a lot of warning because I didn't get a lot of warning that Zach wasn't going to be here today.
Yeah. The game starts off that there's also DLC you could get as well. But you start off, you pick your own faction, you pick your own color. I've decided to pick these guys because they look pretty kick-ass. You could also customize the map, how big, how many resources, how hard. You even have, I think you have the NPC. You have villages of NPC, which we'll see later. You can adjust to be hard or easy. Your game speed, even the map, you could choose to be just a square map, or you could choose that if you go at the end of the map on the right, you could show up on the map on the left, like you're actually on the planet. So as you could see, you could
really cut some very small planets, I think.
Yeah, well, no, it's the game. You could, well, again, you could adjust it to small to big to huge. I mean, it varies. It's really customizable. So that's what I like about the game is you could tweak with it as much as you want, which is a good thing. I'll warn you right now. I'm one of them. I'm a slowpoke playing games. I like taking my sweet ass time. Yeah, it's a fun game. I don't know. I haven't played it in a while, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm quite rusty at the game. Okay, enough with the selection there. I think I just explained everything there.
Yep. Land percentage, all that sort of fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Yeah, the loading time is it's not the best, but I guess it depends on the computer. Mine isn't necessarily the best, so it would vary from computer to computer, I guess. Let's put that up here.
Nanya, if the Epsilon positive reviews were not very sarcastic, I don't know what they were on, what these folks were on. Because as far as I could tell, this game's has got absolutely horrible artwork. None of the creatures in it make any damn sense. Um, you know, particle effects that they use don't actually connect to anything in any meaningful way. Combat is stiff and laggy, and it's just utterly useless otherwise.
All right. Well, as you can see, seeing as this is an RTS, you build cities, and from those cities you upgrade them by building other buildings and improvements in the city. You'll see that you could actually expand your city one piece at a time. You could also see that at the beginning there was also bonuses on the land. So you know those little rocks. You have bonuses that give you happiness. More, they call it dust, which is money. So you know, try to build your city near like bonuses like that. Uh, the tech tree is not necessarily there's not there's a decent amount of tech, but I've seen more. It's simple to understand, simple to get. Tech tree's quite open. Your armies, your first army is going to be led by a general, which is already given to you. You could have regular armies like that, or you could have general leading your armies. The glowing things on the map are usually treasures that you could send your people to go explore. Some treasures are actually guarded. They give you bonuses like research or money or even units. So it encourages you to explore. Right now, I'm just like I said, you could pre-select your technologies, which I actually like. So you don't really need to dick around with that too often. You could just pre-select everything, and I show right here the how far it goes back the actual technology. As you can see, it's not necessarily there's not a lot of it. I mean, I've seen more in different more technologies in games, but they kept it simple, which is all right. You know, keep it nice and simple. Uh, right now I'm just going to show you how to explore the map. It's nothing, the footage that I have, it's pretty basic. You got to make sure that your population stays happy, which is the principle of the game. On top, you see how much money you're making, your specialty points as well, which you eventually use, I think, to purchase. I think you eventually use for heroes. I think I'm not really sure on that one. I haven't, like I said, I haven't played it in a while. Um, but yeah, it's important to keep a well balanced game.
Well, it looks okay to me.
Yeah. One of the things actually, now that I zoom out, when you zoom out, it kind of gives you a tactical map, but also that you can't build more than one city per region. So when you build a city in a region, that whole region is now yours. So which makes it, I don't know, I guess a little bit more challenging than usual, because if an enemy captures a region, let's say near your capital, it could actually be a real pain in the ass. So that's where the strategic thing comes in. Is you got to expand quite rapidly. Uh, as you can see, it says a Sister of Mercy. That's the NPC or like local. It's like local tribes, we'll say. You could, I think, if you build a certain thing in your city, in that one area, you could actually get them as units. This one is a Centaurs, which is a cavalry unit. Oh my god, I can't speak English. um, you could build. I think you could actually build a certain building, which allows you to build that local unit, which is in that region. And later on, I guess it's not really worth it. But I guess early on, or if you just want to play around, it's actually just interesting how many different units you can get. And like any other strategy game, you could purchase your buildings, which again makes it that you build faster and more you could pump out stuff, the better it is. I don't know. I enjoy this game because it's a real time killer. So if
Well,
people are,
if you have to come up with a way to if you have to find a way to assassinate the clock, you could. It seems to me like you could be doing a lot worse.
Oh yeah, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. It glitched out there for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird.
Well, it does tend to happen every once in a rare while.
Yeah, it's not often that you see glitches like that. But I don't know if people like their strategy games or you just like time killers. It's usually a good time killer. But yeah, I know it's a really straightforward game. I put it, like I said early on, I put it on easy because I'm not the one who looks. I'm not the type who likes a really like insane challenge. For the people who do like the insane challenge, I'm. It's I don't know. You could set it to that, but I don't know. I find it to be a very good looking game. It looks nice, but I think that about covers it. Grand scale of things is you could set your own victory condition through diplomacy, through culture. But I usually end up just killing everyone. So
Because killing everyone is hilarious, right?
oh yeah, it's way funner.
Well, it certainly solves the problem of other people around.
Oh yeah. But as you can see, I actually show the benefits of actually settling near that. It gives you better sciences and all that. And there's certain things that gives you plus happiness and stuff like that. So it's a really interesting game. So to the people who like RTS, I recommend using that. So and now to the next game.
Okay, you need to pause now.
Oh,
So that I can do we can do a little switching here.
hey,
Just having a look at some of the reviews for Epsilon Corp. So
hey.
this is Minecraft Story Mode.
Well, I actually want to know about that.
Minecraft Story Mode's been out for a little while now, and yes, I played it in windowed mode because that's the way I prefer to do things. One of the things I didn't like about the other one was that it didn't allow me to do there were some things it didn't allow me to do. For example, it would not let me. It didn't have any kind of options in it at all. I had to play it full screen. It's just, yeah, no fun whatsoever. So not only did I have to deal with a lot of really loud noise throughout the game, I couldn't make any adjustments to the graphics, the gamma, anything. I actually had to doctor my footage so you all could see anything at all.
Fun shit.
Okay. I'm going through some of the. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Let me kind of move on here just a little bit.
Did I see? Yes, you did see Unturned.
Okay. I had to go back and redo that. But apply. Oh, that's not me. Okay, now we have it back. Okay. Clicky there. And of course, we have the intro sequence. Minecraft Story Mode works out kind of a lot like The Walking Dead did. There are some quick time events, and I really detest those. But yeah, that's one of those things that I'll back up on if it's got a halfway decent story attached to it. It seemed like it was doing okay. Legend of the Order of the Stone Endures unabridged is self-evident truth. Okay. Let's click forward a little bit more here. And maybe a tad more. All right. So while I was here, I decided to take the female Jessie as opposed to the male one.
Because titty.
Well, no, they don't even have tits, really. Nobody does. Actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I like the voice better.
Ah.
That is Olivia, and she is just kind of strange in some ways. I've never quite understood.
Is there no difference on the character model?
Well, no, there's not really a whole lot of differences on the character model. I mean, really, the only thing you have, it's almost the same. They're like they're Mass Effect. They're more or less Massive, or not Mass Effect. You know what, Mellow?
Fucking his shit up.
It's the basic Minecraft stuff with the same quality textures and such. As you know, the skinned Minecraft player. Dialogue is impacted based on gender, and a few other small things, but it's not very much. Even the character's name is unisex. Jessie is her name.
Mass Effect, man. I can't wait for Andromeda to come out.
Yeah, I think I can hold up on that. I'm not as. Hey, it's a creeper. No, it's not.
Kill it.
Okay. Lest I give away too much of the story, we're gonna move on here a little bit. But of course, movement controls are a little strange because it's point and click. You can't really do this directly.
Point
and that's the thing that made me kind of want to climb the walls just a little bit.
Jesus.
But then it's a Telltale game, so I really don't expect much different. The Telltale game, at least you know what you're getting in advance. So.
Look at that fucking pig.
You guys are my only friends. The pig is, some people with the negative reviews, they said the pig was actually the best character in the story, and I'm not inclined to agree, actually. Oh yes, you can use WASD to walk, but it's here it is. It took me a second to figure out what the hell it wanted me to do. There's Ruben on Jesse's back.
Fist push-ups, man. Awesome.
Now I've actually figured out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Now they switched it up. They switched it up on me. This is more or less a tutorial level. Here's what you can expect for the rest of the game. I actually only managed to make it through to chapter 2, through the end of chapter 2 in this playthrough. I managed to find Ruben.
Oh fuck yeah! My game is finished downloading, eh?
Hey, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the game you wanted to do a piece on here.
Nah, doesn't matter. I actually want to do the other one I filmed instead. That's actually much funner.
Well,
cooler.
we know. So now we got our team of 4. Loading screens are mercifully short. Most of this is actually fully voice acted. You're not going to hear it here, not because I have it turned down, but because this is Google Hangouts, and Google Hangouts is stupid.
The fuck?
Ridiculous. I have a cunning plan that should work in terms of getting audio into, getting some of the game and video audio into this, and it will hurt a lot less trying to get in places for games like this where the audio is actually important.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty dull.
This was actually one of the major this was actually a major plot point that we had to get sorted through.
Yo, Mello asked why not stream through your OBS.
Well, I could just stream through OBS, but then screen sharing to my partner gets a little more difficult unless I use something like Skype or I use a standard Hangout rather than an on-air Hangout, and just run the footage on my desktop with a screen share, and that would actually result in the audio coming through. I did actually do a stream directly through OBS not long ago, and I did get the game audio, so it should be okay. We should be able to do that. Look, achievement!
Damn straight. Oh no, poor pig.
Yeah, he's running around here somewhere.
Yeah, let's go find him.
I will. It's just a minute. It'll take me a second to get there from here.
That's weird as shit, though.
It's the Minecraft aesthetic. It's the way it is. I mean, if you played Minecraft, then you know what it's going to look like.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I know what Minecraft looked like, but it's not quite similar.
Well, it's not the same, no. But you get enough similarity that you can imagine that you're actually playing a proper game of Minecraft, only with voices and actual appearances and plot and shit. As some of you probably know, longtime viewers will remember, I am a huge person for story, especially a well-written story. I'm not as big on Tim Schafer and his company, Double Fine, but you know what? That's the thing that they do. They tell good stories, or at least most of the time. I was not real thrilled with A Wolf Among Us. The Walking Dead, yeah, okay, we're okay with that. And a lot of the older games that Schafer and company were a part of, the old Sierra games, were actually quite good. Salmon Max. Let's see, what do we got? We got Salmon Max. We got Grim Fandango. A lot of those old adventure games, they were hanging completely on their stories. And
Ruben?
if the story was crap, then it didn't work at all. Graphics could be to some degree forgiven.
They named the pig Ruben.
Yeah, they named the pig Reuben.
That's fucking funny.
Well, you know, there's always ham on a good Reuben.
Never had a Ruben.
You should fix that one of these days.
Well, I think I haven't had a Ruben. I'm not
Well,
sure.
it's a sort of a summary. It's this type of sandwich, usually layered cheese of some kind, sauerkraut.
Is it hot?
No, it's the worst part of it is actually the sauerkraut. Usually it's roast beef and ham and maybe some sliced chicken.
Oh, I guess I've never had it then.
Well, Nadia says that Ruben is one of the best characters in the game, in his opinion. I don't know. I haven't been far enough into the game yet. I did actually obtain a copy of this game at a little bit later. This one here, this one in particular, I had borrowed from Nunya, or not from Nunya, from Mello. I borrowed this one from Mello's library briefly, so that I could get some stuff together so I could review it. But then I actually went through and I found the money to buy the game completely. And this will actually be this particular chunk of video will be the first part of what will eventually turn into a long play series. Try and get all the way through the game and see how much I suck at it.
Got a grammar Nazi.
Actually, I have gotten to the point where I don't actually watch the chat for grammar.
Well, I could give a fuck less. So.
Well, unfortunately I'm a writer, so I tend to.
You got like OCD, some fierce.
Yeah, no, I pick on you about your language use all the time. But then you're not a native English speaker, actually.
No.
Your core language is French.
Yeah. So I could just switch up to French just to fuck with you.
Yep. Actually, Nunya, I plan to do that too. I'm just gonna. I'm not. It's a question. It's a question of time and overheat. I actually had a 5th game today. But unfortunately, I kind of screwed the pooch on that. And the same way I did with my first playthrough of Overwatch, I did it at the wrong time of day, and I managed to overheat and shut down the computer because the video card got completely overloaded and just went for the nuts. As I keep telling people, I could really use a new machine about now. It's just okay. And here we have combat. She breaks out the wooden sword. She's got her little hearts.
That's a chick?
Yeah.
Fuck, couldn't tell.
Well, that's what the voices are the difference. This and the hair are the difference.
Yeah, fuck them
no
up, man.
No tits, no butt. They're just like any other. It'd be just like any other Minecraft character. I said I like the voice on this one better than I did the guy, and that's kind of a thing.
Yeah, kick his ass.
Stomp.
Fucking shut up. Fucking shut up.
Now we're going to run into another issue that actually happens with Minecraft. We're going to get A and D to switch targets, and I wind up actually doing pretty well at this.
What combat looks like?
Combat isn't bad. You just have to keep an eye on what's going on. I have no idea how those characters would do that. I'm not sure I want to know, Mello. I'm not sure what sex would look like between two of these guys, with two of these folks, and I really just, left shift spam.
Motherfucking spider.
And actually, spiders in real life are something that bother me. Just a little bit. Not as much as a snake, but I'm not huge. I won't go out of my way to spend time with a spider. I will, however, attempt to kill a spider that's underfoot. Oh, geez. Left shift spam. I assume left shift is used in the actual Minecraft game as a sort of a crouch.
Left. Yeah. Yeah.
That explains a lot. And now I've had to be rescued.
Hippie chick.
Okay.
So how's the story though? Is it decent?
It's actually pretty good. I'm actually skipping large parts of the story sections, if only because I don't want to bust out a whole bunch of spoilers right away. But this part here, you get to watch me forget that in Minecraft you actually have to set things out properly, or the workbench doesn't work.
Wow. Fucking brutal, dude.
Watch. This is actually hilarious.
What are you making? A fishing rod?
No, it's a stone sword.
Oh my god. Well, this is gonna fucking hurt.
See, now it doesn't work. I finally get around to looking down at the recipes there and go, oh crap, that's how that works. She's at this
Yeah,
point, and this lady I'm with is at this point mocking me because I haven't figured it out yet.
good, because that's what I'm doing too. Goddamn idiot.
Yeah, Petra's actually. I don't. I don't mind Petra really.
Okay.
Some of the ocelots drive me nuts, but yeah, they're kind of like that. And actually, I'm almost out of footage here. I got about another 3 minutes.
Time for Jolly Rancher. I don't know about you guys out in the audience. My favorite candies are Jolly Ranchers. Classic. Shit's fucking good.
Now, here's where I make a really dumb. I make a decision that was less than intelligent.
Did you jump?
No, no, I didn't.
Retard.
I would wind up in the water anyway, so it really doesn't matter. We fight. Petra's going to think I'm stupid forever, and it'll be okay.
Yep.
Okay, this creeper here is going to give me a wake-up call.
Yep.
Okay. Note where I was just standing. Right up there. The bridge actually exploded under me, and I got dropped into the water.
Nice.
And here are the opening titles. This is actually the end of chapter 2, I think.
Chapter 2 or 1?
This is the end of chapter 2. The end of chapter 1 was when I finished the tutorial section, getting up to the first section there, or the sum assembly required. That's the end of chapter 2. Getting up to the competition, the end of chapter 1. And
Well.
if I remember correctly, there's 4 or 5 chapters per part, and there are currently 5 parts to the game. They're going to make 6, 7, and 8 here soon. And at some point, if I can afford to do it, I'm going to go ahead and get the adventure pass for like $15.
All right.
Depending, of course, on what it winds up costing me to get Doom, which I'm hoping to cover next week.
Do tell me about that. I'm actually quite curious.
Well, you'll probably be here to see it.
Nice.
Because once you've been on one of these streams once, you're welcome back at any time.
Dope.
Now, what?
The dope.
Okay, so we're gonna swap over. We're gonna get your next game. What do we got? What do you got for me today?
As the comment section presented, have Unturned. Kind of skipped ahead a little bit. I was asking Mr. Kage over here, having a brain fart, what map to choose. Because originally it was the Prince Edward Island, but he said that he's being all patriotic. So he said to pick Washington. So
now there's just not as many shitheads as there are in Vancouver. Or, well, not quite as many shitheads. We still
I live out east, so I don't give a shit. Well, as you can see, at the bottom left here, it shows the hunger, your water, I think your infection as well. Because I haven't played this in a while, and I think the amount of energy you spend. I'm guessing obviously the bubbles is how much air you have left, so you can go underwater. My guy's naked. and he's smiling. So, okay, I guess he just likes being naked. Playing around with the controls. The controls are usually pretty straightforward.
Yeah, WASD spacebar, left control, that kind of thing.
Yep. The map isn't. I was gonna say the map isn't like super ginormous, but it's enough to keep you busy, as shown right here. It's not necessarily the biggest. I'll show you basic combat. I decided to go to the campsite over here just for starters, and I'm playing around with the controls. So you could actually be sneaky. You could actually sneak around the zombies.
Well, that's where I fired up the slaughtering grounds to expose my friend Vestolord here with to the lovely music that goes with it.
Yeah, that was something.
The sad part of it is the only thing in the soundtrack.
Indeed.
That
Well, as
is
you
the
can,
only music for the entire game.
yeah, gets
And
repetitive.
it will turn itself on. It will turn itself. If you mute it, it will turn itself back on at random.
Mhm.
So much wrong with the slaughtering grounds.
As you can see, I'm trying to sneak into this building without actually attracting zombies. So I decided to go take a peek at the other one, but you'll see soon enough that I said pretty much fuck it. Let's see where this leads, and decided to fight one. And it turned out to pay off in the end, because as I said earlier, you could sneak around because the zombies in this game, they rely mostly on, well, if you're quiet enough, you get to sneak around, but mostly visuals. I mean, the texture, the obviously the graphics aren't like the fucking Mass Effect type deal or like the new games nowadays, but it is a fun little pick me up game. You know what I mean? It kills some time.
If I remember correctly, that's an online only game.
This no,
No,
no. Wow, it's lagging like crazy right now. I don't know why. You see any combat?
oh, I'm not seeing anything now. I see a lot of blood on the ground.
Okay, it's freezing up there for some reason. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just punched that zombie out. I decided to say fuck it. Need a piece of cheese, because why not? Yeah, it's like I said, it's a good kill. It's a good game to kill time. I picked up some binoculars, a backpack for to carry extra shit, and I eventually pick up clothes. And I think in the other house, I actually pick up a canapé. Comment tu dis ça en anglais là? I'm forgetting my English words. A fuck me, fishing rod. There you go. I picked up a fishing rod, which appears to be that you're able to fish in this game for food. What, at least I'm assuming, because I haven't really gotten into that far into the game. And sorry about the audio or the video. It seems to be
It seems to hate you.
yeah, it seems to crap out. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I picked up a Swiss knife.
Army knife.
Pardon?
It's a Swiss Army knife. Victronics will be pissed.
Yeah, it's a Swiss knife. And I picked up another one. I could also dick around. I press this button and just the guy's playing around with the knife. Found that cool. But I already played this game prior to that. Usually the zombies are more prominent in the big cities, evidently, because there's more people there. So it's much more dangerous to go down there. I also decided to check out the dock, see if there's anything there. So I found shotgun shells. I didn't find a gun here. I found shells. Recommendation?
Shotgun nearby somewhere.
No, it's all
Who keeps,
random.
who keeps ammo lying around when you don't actually have a freaking gun?
I don't know. But keep a knife on the ground apparently. But if you're going to use a gun in this game, I recommend doing that with caution, because zombies will be attracted by the gunfire, and if you're in a big city and you shoot, you could bet your sweet ass you're gonna attract a few of them, depending on what kind of gun you have. If there are guns with silencers, I think you could also make one. but there are silenced guns in this game, so it helps. But for the most part, I recommend using a melee weapon and crouching whenever, just being as stealthy as possible until you actually get better gear and actually you have guns and ammo to spare. Little bastard, nicked me. Next, you'll see me play around with the controls, see if I can't fish. You can also swim in this game. I'm not sure if the zombies will follow you in the water or whatnot, but I think I'll kill them. But either way, you could swim in this game, which is awesome.
Your
So
oxygen meter goes down really quick when you do that, though.
what now? The
Yeah.
air meter?
Yeah.
Well, is that right? Yeah.
I have to breathe. I have to breathe. Carbon dioxide in the blood getting too high.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. The energy meter actually goes down a lot. So, as I recommend killing as much zombies as you can because the more experience you get, the more bonuses you can get. Um, Also, you want to concentrate on like I said, experience you can get to get skill points and stuff like that. And what else is there? I think there's bonuses as well. Skill traits, I think. You could also craft stuff from the looks of it. I'm not sure what you can craft, but I'd have to look on the wiki with that. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while, so
At least
I'm
it's
just
not a complete Unit Z ripoff.
what now?
I said at least it's not a complete Unit Z ripoff.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's a fun little game. I mean, if you like the apocalypse thing, it's
Actually, no. I've never been big into survival games. Zach likes them quite a lot, but I'm not. I've never been a fan.
yeah, it's like I said, like you said, not everyone's gonna like it, but hey, I enjoy it. It's fun.
Well, I say that a lot about a lot of RPGs too. If you're not big into RPGs or story-driven games, you may not like what I like.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I'm a big RTS guy, and it's mostly what I have on my computer. So I had to kind of dig around there for other games. Sorry if I'm stuttering there. My English is sometimes it craps out when I miss when I don't remember the certain words. But that's about it. I'm just messing around in my inventory just to place stuff. And so far, I enjoyed the game. Like I said, don't expect high-end graphics. Um, you
because
know,
it's probably not going to happen.
oh fuck no. But it is. But they make up for it with a lot of like skills and a lot of other stuff you could play around with. Like I said, it's like a mixture of like zombie apocalypse and like Minecraft almost, without the uh, without the actually collecting sand and all that shit. So it's almost like a mixture of both. It's interesting. But yeah, I think there's a few minutes left there, but it's all pretty much the same. What do you?
I don't know. Would you recommend this game to somebody that had never seen it?
Oh, Unturned?
Yeah. Aside from the fact that it's free.
It's free?
Yeah, it's free on Steam. At least
Yeah,
I
cool.
heard. That's
Oh,
what.
cool.
If it is the one I think it is, then it's free on Steam.
Because I bought it for really cheap. So if it isn't free, it's generally pretty cheap. But yeah, I recommend it. They update the game enough. So they add new content. Again, if you're looking for a good time killer, just it's a fun game. If you like the zombie apocalypse type deal, I recommend the game. It's really fun. I enjoy it.
Okay. So moving on yet again. Actually, that was the fourth game out. So we're gonna have a little chat about another thing. What do I do with it? Hang on. Hey, you might want to kill that just so you're
What's up?
like to say you might want to shut this up. I'm actually going to do something. We're actually going to do something else briefly. This is a that is a website of being weird. Okay. All right. And this is Ultimate Scheme, a board game for evil geniuses. This is actually a board game that's being that's being put together on Kickstarter. They're about $6,800 short of their $15,000 goal, and they're not gonna get paid if they don't make it. So that's kind of a thing. Actually, the game itself is quite nice. I will go ahead and throw a link into the chat here for you, so that everybody else can look at it while we're doing. The folks that are doing this game are actually local to me. They're apparently they're having quite a lot of fun with it. 2 to 4 players, in which you are an evil genius or criminal mastermind taking on the role of a faction such as the Dark Masters of Darkness, Professor Roboto, or the Cult of Tentacly Doom. You direct your minions across the globe to gather resources and complete nefarious schemes, such as build a freezeway or market evil soda. Each scheme earns you progress towards your ultimate scheme. Yeah, your secret victory condition for the game. All right, I will see what I can do about that, Nenya.
Yeah, peace out, buddy.
And they have, of course, either the base game or the expanded level, which includes an expansion for Ultimate Schemes. Down all the way down through the line. You get a copy of the.
I got a bathroom for a sec.
Okay. You can actually even download their rule book directly from this page. You can go to their website here and download the rule book. So, yeah, it's Risk, only with fewer spaces and much cooler attitudes. It actually, to me, it seems like it could be a lot of fun. Who knows? Right now they're looking for the money to get production ramped up so that they can actually get it into stores, and I'd actually be looking forward to that. I thought it was something that was actually going to be worth having a look into. I have reached out to the company that designed it, and who knows, maybe they'll find it in their hearts to give me a copy to review, or come visit so we can actually just sit down and play and review it that way. So that's a thing. Okay. So now to switch things up a little bit, I'm going to bring my media player back. This is Evoland II, a slight case of space-time continuum disorder. And I was not exactly clear on what this was going to be. I thought it was going to be similar to, it was going to be largely similar to the old Evoland, to the original Evoland. And of course, I don't have my gamepad connected this time, so I had to try and work out what the keyboard controls were, because they don't actually tell me. This thing's actually designed for a controller, so they apparently didn't think about giving us. No, actually, the game that I had from the Humble Bundle. Oh yes, I think so. Yes, this was from the Humble Bundle from the other night. I got the Humble Monthly Bundle earlier today, and I tried to get some footage of one of the games, and it shut my computer down, which was not cool either. It completely murdered my poor video card, and shut the whole machine down due to heat. But I think this particular Humble Bundle is now gone. I'm not sure about that. I did play this in full screen. I played and recorded this at 1920 by 1080. But again, it's that takes up takes up the entire screen, and it turned into a problem. Begin your daily physical training routine. When you hear the buzzer, move to the right.
Oh, this game's looks like it's on Game Boy.
Well, if you remember the original Evoland, you actually had to pick up little power thingies to even know that you could even start going to the left. Because when you start a clean game from the original Evoland, it starts with you can only go to the right. Going left is actually in a treasure chest nearby.
You shit me, right?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
I am not playing. I expected this to be more like that, and this is actually progressing quite a bit more quickly. You had to go find graphics upgrades and all the other sort of things. Progression from 2D to 3D. 16 color, 256 color, and millions of colors, etc.
Wow.
There was a lot to it.
Damn. Makes it interesting, no?
Well, it gets kind of challenging after a while because at like this here, they don't they start with some challenges, and the challenges don't actually end there. This was cheap. This was the easiest time I really had with combat, and it's active combat similar to what you would find in a Legend of Zelda game. Doing that in 3D mode in the previous game was a handful, and jumping that way was even worse. I didn't get to a point where I needed to do any jumping, but it takes on a little bit of an RPG Maker look here in a while. Okay. Yes. You passed all the tests. Waking up, kind of the whole Chrono Trigger thing going on here. I took about a half hour's worth of footage. You would look ridiculous if you wore that. There is actually a chest in here. There's a chest in one of these places that said this. It would be. I think this might be it. No, maybe I didn't go there. I didn't go. I'm not going to go there just yet. It took me a little while wandering around here to try and figure out where the hell I was actually supposed to go, because I thought that thing here on the left was actually out to the wilderness. Actually, more. There was actually more of it. More of the town on the other side of the bridge, and the north end of the forest. But one of these chests in one of these places actually says that this chest would have something in it if the programmers hadn't been too lazy to put something there.
That's pretty funny.
Okay. This actually runs into a little puzzle here. I don't know if this is the first or second time. This puzzle is a thing, and you cannot progress until you figure it out. And it makes no bones about whether you actually succeeded or not. Here's me trying to figure it out, and there's me after I figured it out.
What was it?
Again, I can't. I'm not going to tell you, because actually that would just make your life easier if you tried playing this game.
Oh, you suck.
No, Zax is not here, Ant-Man. He had some sort of personal thing. He bailed, and he finally contacted me about 3 hours, about 2.5, 3 hours before the stream started. to let me know that he wouldn't be here. He wouldn't be here this week.
Yeah,
And
that's why this retard right here is here.
that's why I went. That's why I went and drugged this retard. This as he calls himself retard, out and
Public eye.
yeah. So that's why I went and grabbed him. So no, Zax won't be here today. He may be back next week, but I'm pretty sure Vestolord here will be too. So, and if he's not, I'll just call him and kick his ass, since I know how.
Yeah, more or less. Like I'm not. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Hey, by the way, is it the real Ant-Man in the chat? Like the real Ant-Man?
Fam at 218. I don't know if he's actually the size of an ant, but
No, I mean the real Ant-Man from Marvel.
I don't think so. Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I do remember something about it. I'm trying to. It's ringing a nice bell. That's an experience point hanging out there. So those actually drop randomly.
Cool.
Experience points, they drop randomly around here. And this is actually our first taste of actual live combat. Let me see. Mello just gave me a clicky. Have a look at it over there. Oh right, yeah, I remember seeing this in the upcomings. I kind of put it off on the side there. I'm not sure what it's not sure if it's going to be worth it or not. But apparently they've got a deluxe edition now. Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember thinking it was going to be a little expensive, especially for something almost a month and a half away. What about it, Ant-Man?
So, is this game hard to move around with? Like how do you move around? Do you click? Is it a point and click or is it?
It's no, it's actually arrow keys.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So it's not it's not difficult on a controller. You would just play it the way you would any other RPG, or a Zelda game, which is actually more kind of the way it actually operates.
Do you recommend a controller or is it better on?
I didn't try it with a controller, but I think it would probably come out. It would probably be a lot easier, if only because everything's right there where you can get to them. With the thumbsticks.
Yeah, I figured as much because it looks like a game made for a controller.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. The other one was built for a keyboard. This one seems like it prefers a controller.
Yeah, what's the plot of the game? Are you like a hero trying to save the damsel in distress or something?
Well, at this point, at this initial point, the hero is trying to figure out who the hell he even is.
Okay.
And he's gonna go. He's running off to go talk to. You know what, Ant-Man? I am game for that. You know what? I'll have a look. I don't have a problem with that.
Is there magic in this game?
Yes and no. You'll see. I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to figure out how to get out of here. Because the map cues aren't exactly perfect. Okay.
The story.
The story hasn't progressed very, very far by the time I actually stopped playing.
Is it a good story though?
Well, I don't know yet. It seems like it's okay, but it's at the moment it seems like it could go some places.
Okay.
Right this minute, it's a little derivative.
What are the Steam reviews?
I think they're actually mostly positive.
Okay.
This game's been out for a little while now. I'm covering it now because I actually happen to have it. But it was on my wish list for more than a year, based solely on the strength of the original game. So And the original game really didn't have a lot of plot to it either. It was just kind of a nice beat 'em up, Zelda style beat 'em up. So, oh wow,
Oh, you got Payday.
you
Nice.
already have Payday. Oh well, that means I would get more off it because I myself have Payday too. Oh wow, yeah, it actually says that up on the screen, up on the thing there.
Huh.
So we'll actually take a second to look at that here in a minute.
Still didn't even play Payday or Payday 2 even.
I'm gonna have to do that one of these days.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty fucking good.
Well, apparently it's really fucking microtransaction-y.
Is it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I heard about that.
I also heard that there were ways to now they switched so that you had ways to earn the unlocks in the game, but oh, it might have to do that at some point. I'm not gonna like really hold my breath too much.
Yeah, I know that a lot of the games nowadays are becoming very microtransaction-y, and that's what's driving me up the fucking wall.
Yeah, the microtransaction thing the microtransaction thing in a full price game is something that it costs anybody a point and a half on my
Yeah.
on my pile. I don't care how good your game is. Microtransactions on a game that I paid, a significant amount of money for
Yeah.
is that's not acceptable.
Yeah, for example, I'm looking forward, well, and not really anymore. I'm looking at the Total War Warhammer because I'm a big, for the new guy who just showed up there, I'm a big RTS guy. And right off the bat, they say if you pre-order, you get to play as the, oh shit, shit's trying to kill you.
Yeah, no shit. Those red mushroom thingies, they're not only A, fast, but B, they have that area of effect thing going on, and oh man, that pissed me off.
That looks annoying.
Ah!
But
Holding still for too long, they'll just spray you down.
yeah, but the Total War thing is that if you pre-order the game, you get to play as Chaos, which in the Warhammer universe, Chaos is like one of the, if not the main enemy of the game. And it's
The
like,
Chaos
yeah,
Space Marines, yeah.
yeah, it's like, no, I mean the forces of Chaos, because the Total War Warhammer is based in the, it's fantasy Warhammer, so it's in the, it's not
Oh.
40K, so 40K is all with like Space Marine and all that shit. Total War Warhammer is based in the fantasy version where it's all like elves and all that shit. It's actually quite more interesting. Well, that until
All
the
right,
end.
here's me getting my butt kicked.
Yeah, you're getting your shit
Down to
pushed
11
in.
hit. Oh, yeah. I figured
Getting-
out here a little while ago that I needed to start mowing lawns. Started cutting down trees and shit. The little
Yeah,
bushes there.
yeah. To answer Ant-Man there, yeah, Warhammer's all together, but I'm a big RTS guy. I'm not sure if you are. It's pretty freaking pricey. But if you're, I'm a big Warhammer lore guy. I enjoy the Warhammer universe. There's the Warhammer 40K, which is like space stuff, like aliens and humans and all that shit. And then there's a Warhammer Fantasy, which is like elves and humans and dwarves, blah blah. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's the other thing I don't like is the pre-order culture.
Yeah, I have.
There are certain games that I will pre-order. There's one coming up. There's one coming up for Vita and 3DS here soon. That I want to get my hands on, and that's the third and final installment in the Zero Escape series. Started with 999. Went to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward, and then the third game is Zero Dilemma, and that will be the last game for that sequence. Emma says he likes regular Total War. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna have to now. I have to kick the crap out of 4 of these pig things, and I hate them. I hate those things.
The pig, I thought they were like fucking mushrooms.
They are mushrooms.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I feel you, man. Regular. I'm not sure what you mean by regular Total War, but yeah, I'm a Total War freak there. But what they're doing with Warhammer, it's unacceptable. They're doing so many microtransactions. Even before that, with Home 2 and then with Attila, it's like, fucking just fuck yourself, man. It just so many microtransactions. If you want to play these factions, you got to pay like $5 for them. Or if you want to play this, you got to pay another 5 or 10 or fucking Christ.
It makes you want to shoot yourself, you know?
Fuck me. Does it
Or
ever?
at least, or better, shoot the developer that decides this is a good idea.
Yeah, which is retarded because for the amount of copies they sell, Total War has a massive following. I don't know how many people play Total War. It's huge. And that's what's funny, because if they sell a game at full price and actually added every single thing, like every faction or every playable faction in the game, they would still make buck. I mean, Total War Warhammer selling for like $80.
And they're doing microtransactions on it.
Yeah. Unfucking real. I was like, are you shitting me?
Yes, Ant-Man, tell us, what is your name on Steam? Because we're probably going to have to add you. The thing with the Evoland series is actually they don't have DLC for the most part. And I like that part of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Took quite a bit of time to make this game after they released their last game.
Well, at least they're consistent.
Well, you know, a good game takes a while to put together, test, and make sure it's actually going to be worth the price that you're asking for it. Unlike some developers, I could mention, who wouldn't know what a good game was if it bit them on the ass.
Yeah.
And
See,
and join them for poker night.
yeah.
Already have you added? Okay.
Yeah. See, Buddy Guy knows where it's at. You like Napoleon? Or as we say in French, his name in French is Napoleon. Napoleon. But Napoleon was all right. I like Empire. It's decent.
You wouldn't have heard of them. You wouldn't have heard of them, Mellow. Digital homicide.
Visual homicide.
Digital homicide, they're called.
Digital.
Yeah. Well, they're the ones that made the slaughter grounds of some of the others.
Oh my God! Kill yourself.
They're called Digital Homicide. I still hold that they should change their name to Digital Suicide. Now, please note that when I load this game up again, I won't have a lot of this. The last about 5 minutes of this isn't going to have applied, which is hilarious. It didn't give me the opportunity. It didn't show me the opportunity of savings. So that is it for this game.
Oh, what? He's only played Rome? Yeah, Rome the original is fucking beautiful. I still have that. I have the gold edition even. Alrighty.
All right, so let us switch it up here, and I think you've got one more game for us. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
My name is not Sir. I surrendered the right to be called Sir.
Okay, sir.
I told Mr. Bush to stick it in his ass. All right.
Alrighty.
You have to reshare here.
I have to reshare?
I don't. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm seeing your icon, not your actual screen. So.
Oh. Okay, let me reshare, I guess, eh?
Oh.
Fuck. Arrêter le partage, and then I guess I can go share again. Plein écran, partager. There you go.
I'm here.
You my ass?
Yeah, I can see what you're doing now.
Alrighty.
You are watching the mighty croc squirrel.
Ready. This game we have lined up is Total War and Total War. Jesus. It is
Total War on the brain.
It's actually I'm having a brain for right now. It is Total Annihilation with Titans. Total Annihilation or Planetary Annihilation Titans. It's another RTS, but this time it's this one's fucking real beast. It's like the old Total War. Total War. Why am I saying Total War? Holy shit! It's like the old Total Annihilation games, but like made revamped. The point of the game is to obviously destroy the other guy, and your basic resources is the metal things that are dotted around the planet and energy. You have three categories of units. You have air, water, and two lands. Your two lands is your bot factory and your vehicle factory. Your bot factory is like your, I guess, infantry factory, you could say, and your vehicle factory obviously is like your tanks and shit like that. And based on the name Total Planetary Annihilation Titans, you actually get to build these super weapons called Titans. I don't have any. This is just a quick game. As you could see, the game itself, it's massive. You could have different enemies on different planets. That's why it's called Planetary Annihilation. I just chose one planet, but you could have different maps with different planets. You could have a lava planet, one planet full of water. There's even one planet where it's like the Death Star planet, because literally if you build a certain building at a certain location on that planet, the planet turns to a giant like laser cannon.
You mean like that one from The Force Awakens?
Yeah, more or
Only
less.
released much sooner.
Yeah, more or less, and it doesn't need to swallow up a sun. But you could also
Ooh. You mean it's more energy efficient too?
yeah. It's also there's also little tips and tricks. There's different buildings. For example, I think you can see it later on. It's called Ragnarok, and if you know your Norse mythology, Ragnarok means the end of the world. Ragnarok is basically like a suicide building. More like you build it, it digs a hole all the way to the core of the planet, and then it shoots a nuke in it. So the point of the game is to keep your commander alive. So you move out your commander, and if you built one of those Ragnaroks, you move your commander off planet, which you could do by building space stations. You could build stuff in space. You could actually do space battles on top of planets. So you could be fighting on the ground while your spaceships are actually blowing up orbital stations on top. It's a very multi-dimensional game. So you could be fighting on the ground, fighting over space. You could actually have units on another planet. You could even shoot units from your planet to the enemy planet. It's a very hardcore game. Well, not hardcore. It's an interesting game. I really enjoy it. It's also, it could be really snow. Wow. It could be a little slow, but the point of the game is to be as fast as possible. Because if the computer gets the upper hand on you, well, you're fucked. A lot of people would tend to build infantry, but I'm a defensive type of guy. I like building defensive buildings.
Well, yeah, the best defense. Well, then the best defense is good offense, right? Right.
But everyone has their yeah,
They can't attack you if you've already blown their shit up.
more or less. But yeah, it's I'm playing single player right now. It's multiplayer. You can play with your friends or other people.
Or you can play an AI, or you can play an AI of varying levels of stupidity. That would be good too.
True that. There's also you could set different rules. I'm not sure if I set the rules on here. You could actually have games where you can't use nukes, and then you could have games where you can use nukes. So if by any chance you have nukes enabled in one of your games, I recommend building anti-nukes as fast as you can.
Yeah, actually, Origin blows.
Pardon?
Origin blows. I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah, Origin is fucking shit.
Well, on top of that, they have all of the EA games seem to be going there these days.
All right, let's zoom forward a bit there because that's where the interesting action. As you can see, I spread it out. The first level of construction bots you build is it's just like level 1. There's different levels. There's level 1 construction, then there's level 2 construction bots. Level 2 construction bots allow you to build more advanced factories and advanced buildings, which in turns allow you to build better defenses, better units.
StarCraft style tech progression.
Not really. It's not necessarily StarCraft. Is that you build your first construction unit, and then with that you build an advanced bot factory, or you build an advanced airship factory like I have. And as soon as you build that advanced version, you could build the advanced flight construction bot, which then in turn unlocks all the advanced technology they could build. So it's not necessarily you have to unlock it; it's that you need to build the guys to unlock it.
Right. Which is almost the same thing.
Yeah, close. Because I
Almost,
haven't
not quite,
played
but almost.
StarCraft in a while. But as you can see,
Well,
I
if you
reckon.
played Zerg, you would. If you ever played Zerg, you'd know, because that's the thing that Zerg have to do.
I'm a Protoss, so fuck your Zerg. But
No, I've played Zerg. I played Protoss too. Normally I play Terrans.
yeah, I'm a Protoss guy. But a recommendation is never stop building construction robots, because you always need some. Because
Right.
it helps planting it at, like, let's say if you're mass
Hang
spamming
on a second,
nuclear
Ant-Man.
missiles.
Before you take off for bed, go ahead and mail me that code, or send it to me on, or send it to me on Steam or whatever. I'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, yeah. Base game is pretty down. It's pretty straightforward. Build up, kill the enemy.
Build up some more, kill the enemy again.
Yeah, I mean, if you play, to be honest, this is fun to play with your friends. Like, if you have one of your friends actually have this, it is awesome. You get to dick around so much. You start on one planet and then you build up, and then you know, if you play against the computer, it's a good game to really just kill time. Again, I like playing games that kill time, but it's a fun game. You know, if you want a challenging game, because this game could actually get real challenging. You know, you fighting in space and on the ground. It could get really, really challenging real fast. You have to worry about more than one thing. You have to worry about not only land units, but the things I'm building right now are actually anti-orbital units. So you could have units in orbit, so you could send satellites that actually shoot down to guys on the ground. So it's it's very well, I guess RTS style. It's very interesting. It keeps you on edge. Uh, I don't know how many hours I wasted playing this game.
All right,
uh,
thanks, Ant-Man.
it I don't know what there's I mean the unit selection is limited, but it's still a fun game to dick around with. I know for a fact, I don't know how many times I mass spammed nuclear missiles. Just like, all you see is the enemy base. Next thing you know, you have like fucking eight nuclear missiles just landing on their planets. Just boom, 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 boom. Wipe out the whole base. It is quite hilarious. But I recommend, if you're playing against another player, do build units and not defenses, or do both, because I'm just all around a slow player, so I'm a slowpoke. But any questions for you? Anything
No,
picking your brain?
I'm good. I don't know about anybody else in the chat. I know
It,
we've got a few people in.
it's a shame I couldn't really show you an asteroid one, or I could, if I would have, because I haven't played this again in a little while. I've been quite busy with school. School just finished for me actually, just recently, and it's too bad. I would have built the orbital thing and actually built a Ragnarok
All right.
just for the crowd. But yeah, it's more or less the game.
All right, and we're going to see what we can do about getting some more stuff here soon. All right then.
What the fuck?
That's because you were presenting to my screen.
What the shit?
Hold on.
That was trippy. That was so trippy.
No, I was forcing his screen to present to everyone. So when he turned it off, and he was sitting there staring at the thing. It's
That was trippy as balls.
all right. Let me get my stuff back up here.
So yeah, I hope people enjoy the games I presented. I'm a big RTS guy, so to each his own, you know. But if
Yep.
you're looking for a game that's quite entertaining, I recommend Planetary Annihilation. It will keep you
Hey,
entertained.
how you doing there, Hired Gun Games? What's new today?
What up, bud?
All right, then, ladies and germs, here is the main event. This is the one that I mentioned to everybody in the stream or in the
Squirrel
description.
game.
No, he's a crack a squirrel. Get it straight. Okay, so this is Overwatch. This is actually footage of the beta that is going on now. I got a key from a friend of mine to play this game for a little while, a couple of days before the beta started. So I got to go and poke around and have a look. This is actually, I admit, I'm being somewhat lazy here. This is actually footage from the live stream I did of this directly. The first time I tried playing this game, I was working my way through to the end of the tutorial, and my computer shut up shop. It just said, "Okay, nope, we are too warm. Go to hell," and it just shut off. It died. It went poof, be gone, and it was almost 30 minutes before I could get my computer back up. I had another one of those incidents earlier today with one of the games that I was playing. To try and get footage of it. It actually had come out of today's Humble Monthly Bundle called Infinifactory. And I was not paying attention to the Magic GPU meter, thinking that the video card wasn't actually being stressed as simplistic as the graphics were on it. It shut the machine down. And no, I'm less than amused. But for this one here, I had the window next to me open. I had the magic fan that's behind me turned on the computer. I had two other fans running in the room and a couple of other windows open, and I still managed to. And I just barely managed to keep the temperature stable. And you'll have to forgive the short person. He tends to be like this sometimes.
Freaking out, man. Oh no. Yeah, apparently he's doing he's renaming himself, rebranding himself.
I'm going to rebrand in some way, shape, or fashion. I just haven't decided quite what. And while I'm busy trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing over here, because yes, I did terribly. 24, 26 FPS. The best I ever managed to get was 38 frames per second. Well, no, it just means that I need a new computer. And that, unfortunately, is going to take a while unless I can get some help.
Oh, Tracer. It's rubber ducky.
No. Everybody seems to like the Dreadlord Crocker Squirrel to a point.
Yeah.
And to that end, I have managed to spec out a machine that will hold me up for about the next 2 years. It's sitting on a it's actually sitting on a wish list on Amazon in pieces, amongst a few other things that I would like to see, that I'd like to get my hands on. Most of it's computer hardware. You know, a nice biffy mic so that I can, so that I'm not getting all the crap out of this one. You know, just a webcam so you can actually see what I really look like without. Well, okay, maybe I won't break the camera. And of course, enough hardware to actually keep me busy for a while. That's all on the Amazon wish list. There's, you know, if you want to put in for it, you can do that, or there's a PayPal link down in there. One of these days, I'm going to get around to actually making the a video so I can put up a GoFundMe. And of course, at this point, I don't actually like these games. I don't typically play them. I know nothing about anything to do with this game except that a bunch of people didn't like the portrayal of Tracer's butt in one of her victory poses. Hey, how you doing, Knowledge and Love? Yep, we just actually started looking at some of the footage for Overwatch. And I'm gonna skip around here a little bit because this first match I just sucked. I sucked really bad. Spend way too much time standing still and not enough time actually trying to aim.
Wow, you're sucking shit, dude.
Well, you know, actually, believe it or not, I managed to get through the first several rounds without dying very much. So that was actually kind of fun. Okay.
Indeed. Who are you playing as, anyways?
I am playing as Tracer.
Yeah.
It also took me quite a while to figure out that if I hit the that I could use this, I could fire my weapons and my and not use my teleport at the same damn time. Of course, it took me, I think, the first 2 rounds to figure out how the teleport even worked. So,
Soul learning. It's okay, man. We get it. We get it.
Well, it's a learning curve, and I'm still not very high up that learning curve. Now I'm just hitting buttons to see what the hell I'm supposed to be doing.
Rah! Like it's just
because I have forgotten what the button was for to use my special because I thought it was supposed to have a healing field. No, that's on Agent 76. He gets to keep that, and I have a different thing altogether, a sticky bomb that I managed to kill myself with a couple times later on.
It's funny. It could just I know. Smashing the computer.
I spent a lot of time getting pretty much getting lucky. I'm not very, like I said, I don't play a lot of these games very much, and I'm really not any good at this one.
Yo, this looks like Team Fortress for real.
It is, but you have a lot of varying mission types, and a larger number of maps. Well, actually, it's the same kind of thought.
Well, Team Fortress actually, with the community backing it, has a massive amount of maps, almost endless.
I have not seen Battle. I haven't seen anything about. I haven't seen very much about Battleborn. And I only got to play this initially because somebody gave me a code for it. Even that was just for beta access.
There's a game that actually I'd like to get my hands on. It actually looks pretty fucking cool too. It's what is it? It's on my favorite. It is Hell Raid. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of it. It's like a zombie. It's not like a zombie apocalypse. It's like as the thing says, it's co-op. It's like dark fantasy. It's you kill zombies, skeletons. It looks fucking insane. It looks good. But Yeah, I guess I don't know if you guys want to check it out there, but
We might actually might could do that eventually.
yeah, I'll shoot you guys a link there. But it's not out yet there, but it looks pretty freaking kick ass. So if you guys want to go check it out,
Might do that here in a bit. We'll see.
yeah.
This game here, it's available. It's actually available through Blizzard only. They didn't. I don't think they're going to put out a Steam edition.
Doubt it.
I haven't seen much in terms. I haven't seen anything in terms of microtransactions. Yes, Mr. Vestolord is in fact a Kanakastani citizen, so
But no. Yes, sir.
he
I
is,
am the 100% Canadian, eh? 100% mon homme, tabarnak.
and he's actually kind of an Eastern Canadian, so his primary language is actually French and not English.
Yep. And I grew up in Ontario, so I picked up English quite rapidly. But you'll notice that sometimes my English just shits out because I forget my English words. I've been to school in French my whole life, so you'll forgive me. I actually enjoy speaking French, so. Oh no, poor little baby.
Hey, all right, we're gonna skip ahead a little bit because I've got almost 2 hours worth of footage for this.
Jesus
There we
shit.
go. That's a little later in that match. Here is where I discovered that I was on an escort mission, and remembered remembered not fondly things like Resident Evil 4, where the whole game was essentially one big mission, one big mission. See, Tracer, that's her stock victory pose. The play of the game.
Battlefield Gothic Armada.
And who actually gets be the cool kid?
With that,
Let's see. Okay, this is Ilios in Greece.
Helio?
This is Ilios.
You see, I think you pronounce the H, dude.
Ilios.
Oh, good buddy, man. Does I have an accent?
What?
But apparently, I have an accent. Apparently. I think it's when I say about, out and about.
Oot and a boot.
Out and about, eh? I do say a, and I'm not c'est quoi le mot là? I'm not ashamed to admit it. There you go.
Okay, this mission here is where I take my first official death. And I do it not once, but twice. And in fairly rapid succession. Okay. The first time I could say, okay, maybe I just wasn't thinking at the time. Well, actually, the first time is pretty inexcusable, regardless. The second time is because I wasn't. See, I just followed that person in there. Crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I took 3 deaths here.
Did you just fall in a hole?
Again, that was the second time I'd fallen in a hole.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that was actually my death appearance. That was my death.
Wow, tabarnak, man. Kill yourself.
I did, apparently.
Do it again.
Now watch here, just a minute. I'm going to realize exactly what the hell the teleport is for and why it doesn't do things that I expect it to. Okay.
Was that? Oh, don't tell me.
Watch.
Don't
I'm going to bite it here in just a minute.
Don't.
Okay, and this is actually kind of why people want me to actually get this game. They want me to live stream it occasionally, just so they can watch me suck at it.
Yeah, the cringe, man, the cringe.
Yeah, I suck. I know I suck. I admit that I suck, and I don't have to be ashamed of it because I can see. Now I'm going to try and get. I think this is it right here. I'm going to try and get across to that guy because I can't actually see him. Or no, I think no, we actually got him. Here in the next little bit, I'm gonna actually do something really horrifyingly stupid.
Cause I'm already. As soon as you said I did something stupid with the teleport, I'm like, I'm already calling this right now.
Yep.
Like, yeah, there you go. Fucking knew it.
I tried to get across. I was trying to get across there, and I hit the teleport, and I didn't quite make it. And by didn't quite make it, I mean
you
came
felt
nowhere
you're dead.
close.
Yeah, you felt you're dead.
I wasn't even close.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The next mission for this area, I did much better on.
So far, do you like the game? No, I mean, how's the
Well,
how's the gameplay?
actually, believe it or not, I spent almost 2 hours playing it and didn't realize I had.
Oh wow! So it's really.
I didn't even look at my timer until almost an hour had gone by. So obviously, I thought fairly highly of it to begin with. I just wasn't. I stopped paying attention to the clock, and usually when I do games like this, I wind up paying attention to the clock a lot. The only clock that actually mattered to me was the clock up at the top here. So, yeah, actually, to say that I like this game is actually kind of an understatement. It's one of those where if I had a copy that I could just continuously play for long periods of time, I'd probably do better than I am. Probably learn how not to do shit at some point.
Nice.
Oh, actually, here's the thing I did wrong. I took May for the first part of this level, and then came to the realization that she was next to useless in this circumstance. She's not really an attacker. Apparently, simultaneous lives are a thing today. That's what's up, Danya.
Yeah, maybe they're the same person.
Oh, no, they're not. No, I'm actually talking to Danya separate from Mello, and I know that they have very different voices. Let's see. I took a definitely way back to Tracer because that one was at least predictable.
Yeah, she's hot too. So I mean,
you know, she's not bad. She's not bad to look at.
Yo, I have to ask though. Do you like her new pose now?
What the even sexier pinup poses they use to replace the
Yeah, I enjoy greatly.
Victory pose they had wasn't really good. It wasn't all that great as poses go. Yeah. It wasn't brilliant, but it was, competent. I don't care that they were actually kind of drawing the eye towards Tracer's butt because, well, Tracer's got a nice butt, but
yeah.
I still find it fun. More of her butt with the new pose.
Yeah, I know. That's what I find fucking funny is that these stupid idiots are like they're complaining about it, but then they just get their shit pushed in. When
what it was is one guy he said he wanted his daughter to be able to grow with the characters, and my first thought was, you have a young daughter that you're going to let even see this game?
Yeah, man, this is an 18+ game, dude. Like,
yeah, what are you thinking?
The fuck? I think they're freaking out with the baby, dude. They're sacrificing the baby to the demon Baal. So don't worry, guys. It's gonna be eaten by Baal pretty soon. So don't you worry.
No, actually, he's just right now. Mom's watching the news and he's bored, so he's having a.
Oh. So just like a temper tantrum for
no, what it is he's locked into his chair because that's generally the.
I can't.
That's generally the the signal that we want him to go to sleep, and he really doesn't want to. So
Okay.
okay.
Look at them titties. I mean, people.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
I
Didn't
went
grill.
I went hunting around the options again. Here's where I turned the 30 FPS cap back off to see if I couldn't. Uh, I don't know.
My bad, dude. My
Yeah,
bad.
no, actually, Mello played that game. You have that game in your collection. You haven't played it yet. You probably don't even have it installed. Here, I actually went poking through the hero gallery just to kind of see what there was and get some information on these people.
Yo,
What they're-
Knowledge and Love wants to know what animation. Speaking of animation, what is the software you use to make the girls in your series?
What? Oh, I
You-
used Poser and Dev Studio
Yeah.
for those, and I used actually ICO 3 Victoria 4, and then the Genesis 2 and 3 female to make at various times.
Jesus shit.
Hey, no,
Oh, hold on.
stop.
Baby meltdown. See, he's freaking out because he's seeing Molag Bal there, or the God Bal.
Yeah, you guys play nice with that. We actually like that one.
Oh man. And Molag Bal. Good old Skyrim or Elder Scrolls reference. Oh, I can't wait till they come out with Argonia. I'm fucking losing my shit with that. Uh-oh. Watch out, man. Mello's gonna lose his shit, man. Have any has number 2? um, has any of you guys has wow, my English is just flying out the fucking window now. Did any of you guys play Overwatch as well, or is it just Kage who got the
I got a
the key?
special key from a friend of mine. I think he pre-ordered the game because he's really big into games that have tits.
Who?
It's a friend of mine that he's actually really big into games that have cute games and videos that have cute women.
Nice. That's nice. That's shitty, guys. Huh. But
Uh,
what's the selling price for the game? What are they asking? Do
they're
you
going
know?
to be asking $60 for it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's
That's
not
it.
that bad.
Well, that's for the standard version. I think the digital version is a little more, but I think the really good version comes with some sort of nifty physical thing.
Bah.
Um,
I have to agree with Mello. I don't think it's honestly that special. I mean, the characters. I mean, it looks pretty. I mean, it looks all right. But to be honest, it's more like an updated version of Team Fortress to me. I mean, if I really want to play a game similar to that, I'll play Team Fortress. Yeah,
well,
that's free.
honestly, I have my own issues with Team Fortress. I don't actually happen to like it or its community.
No.
I'm not really fond of Team Fortress 2. It wasn't something that I got because I wanted to get it. It was something I got because it was part of the orange box.
Oh.
So I mostly ignored it.
So it left a
Uh,
bitter taste in your mouth, eh?
I
Giggity.
I mostly ignored it. The one time and the times I did try and play it, it just went eh. I got a lot of the learn to play noob shit going on.
Ah.
Um, the game in and of itself isn't all that bad.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
mind the game.
I don't necessarily like the look of the game as much. Oh, and I got my ass kicked again because I actually switched up to medium difficulty with the AIs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think the community with them just took a as as a hired gun says, took a skydive into Shitsville. I think the reason they went to shit is because they made the game free, and a lot of the hardcore community just got uber fucking butthurt. I think that's why. I could be completely wrong. COD, yes, I can't see. Je peux plus parler en anglais. I know speaking English too good.
That's a thing that Blizzard tends to do. I'm not sure who made Battleborn, but it was
Lord.
annoying.
Lower than Shitsville. It's funny.
Uh,
They're right up Shit's Creek.
well, I don't know what kind of a connection you've got currently hired, but there are places where you're not going to get a better connection. I mean, that's
Yo,
just all.
who else? Because I know Mello is from the UK and Catherine is from Brazil. My virgin years. I'm not sure where Nunya is from. Is he from the?
He's from somewhere. He's from somewhere in the Midwest, if I recall.
Oh, he's from the States. Okay.
He's from somewhere from the Midwestern United States. He can actually correct me on that. Yeah, there are some places where you just couldn't get a better connection than whatever it is you've got.
Yeah, I know, because I know that depending on where you are in the States, the infrastructure is just fucking terrible.
Well, and I live near Seattle, so I've got a little bit of a bonus in terms of infrastructure around here, but the roads are just terrible.
Oh, sweet fucking Jesus! I pity you, fool.
Oh, that's right. You're the one. That's right. You're from Texas. Who is it I was thinking of that was from Chicago,
shit.
from Chicagoland? Yeah, wow. I don't know how good a connection you could even get down there, dude.
Yeah, like again, I don't want to shit on your state or anything like that, but I've heard nothing but just fucking terrible shit out there. Oklahoma is where tornado happens almost every time there's a freaking Jesus, man, that fucking blows. See, that's why I like living up in Kanakistan. We don't get tornadoes. We get retardedly cold weather, but we actually get some pretty decent summers in spring and all that. Okay.
Yeah, well, we almost didn't have a winter here, so.
Oh, fuck me, we had a winter. Fucking lasted forever.
Well, no, but then Texas is where they say that Moses is the founding father of the United States.
Yeah.
As a necessary part of the education system. Now, here's actually where I start getting a little bit better at this medium thing. And not too terribly long after that, I clear out and go into fuck this shit mode.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't want to be mean to Nunya, but I don't know. I've heard some terrible stuff, but hey, yeah, in the UK, yeah, I heard that. I heard in the UK it rains like fucking for like all the time.
That's okay. Seattle is renowned for its rain.
It fucking rains enough over here anyway.
Other than the relationship not that bad.
Really? What about the crazy Republicans that own the place and pretty much just dismantle the infrastructure?
Well, you know, Ted Cruz was governor there, and now he's the senator from.
Oh my God, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Just like people who live in Texas have to deal with that fucking rat-faced piece of shit. Fuck, man, he's got such a punchable face. God damn.
All right, and here's.
I feel bad. I'm ripping on Nunya's state, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're like one of those like very proud patriotic. There you go, patriot. Patriotic. Yeah, there you go. I don't wanna. I feel bad because I'm not sure if you're like a uber patriot or not.
There's a story every time Donald Trump makes an offensive post online.
Oh, Jesus fucking shit, eh?
But nobody likes Ted Cruz. I mean,
yeah. Well, to be honest, like I told you earlier, before these guys showed up, I think I like Hitler 2.0. I mean Donald Trump better than I like Ted Cruz. I mean Ted Cruz is just like a fanatic. Donald Trump, at least.
Yes, he is.
At least
Okay, Mello, that might be a little over the top.
No. You be quiet. Keep going. Keep it coming.
Oh, you're gonna shush me, huh?
Sorry.
All right.
It's good, man. It's good.
So anyway, that is Overwatch. It's a game that I happen to like, even though I suck at it. We're actually wrapping up, but we've actually pretty much wrapped up our footage at this point.
All right. Well, good to meet you, buddy.
We're gonna switch over to kind of the Steam and Greenlight thing. So we'll see you later. We'll see you later, Hired.
Yeah, man. Peace out, buddy.
Oh, wife aggro. Okay. Yeah, you go take care of that, man. We'll catch you up later.
Yeah, peace out, buddy. Jeez, baby freaking out.
Now, note the GPU meter up in the upper right-hand corner, currently sitting at 85 degrees.
Raw, take a fix.
85 degrees centigrade.
Yeah, so we calling it?
No, we're actually going to do green light now.
Green light, eh?
No, we're not going to do any digihom, I promised.
Well, I'm getting exhausted as shit too.
So the Steam decides to cooperate.
Alright. Well, Kage.
You're gonna take off on me now?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it. I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
Yeah, it's only what time?
2:20 in the morning.
Yeah, it's all right. So we will catch you up next week.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if you have me, man, I'll be glad to show
Absolutely,
up there.
you are
And,
certainly welcome.
Yeah, nice meeting everyone here,
We
man.
might
Everyone.
even have Zach next week.
Dicks. Pardon?
We might even have Zach next week to join in.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So
All right, well,
we're gonna. I'll get a hold of you I'll get a hold of you sometime in the next couple of days to tell you kind of how this all generally works, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I hope everyone shows up again. There's a nice little crowd there.
Yeah, actually, guys, thank you for coming. That's actually great.
Yeah,
You want to hop in here, Nanya?
Here, I guess I'll swap out with them, eh?
Yep, that'll be fine.
All right. See ya,
Right,
boy.
Thanks for coming in and lending me a paw there, Vesto.
No, it's all good, man.
I like having a co-pilot. It's kind of a thing.
All good, buddy. Right, have a good night.
Yep, you too. Give me a second here, Nanya. There's a thing that I must do. I have to click there. Goes over here, and because I have to do a thing here. Okay. And I think we're gonna bring Nanya in because he's not quite so sleepy as the right there. Okay, go ahead and click there for me if you would, Nanya. Oh, I just sent you a link elsewhere. Let's do. All right. Are you taking off on us, Catherine? Aw. We're just about to do the green light thing. Catherine? Yeah. Yeah, that's something to correct. Okay. And we'll even do the side-by-side comparison. Hey, Nanya. How you doing, man?
Not bad. How about yourself?
Actually, it's been kind of a fun night.
Not bad, dude. But bud, bleh.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, come on in, Mello. All right, we got about 35 minutes or so. We can towards the normal stream length. So we can actually go. We can actually take our time and play around with Greenlight a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Mello, how you doing, man?
Boo.
Welcome aboard.
What's up?
A lot of this, little of that. Say something to the chat. Something reasonably long.
Just go on narrating behind some like piano, some soft piano music or something. Just something.
Can you tell what it is?
Okay. What? You want to join in too, Catherine?
Oh shit, we're just getting everybody in, aren't we?
Just
Why
bring
not?
everybody in the chat in.
Just go ahead and get the whole chat up in here, I guess, huh?
No reason not to.
I know.
You might as well just leave a link in the chat for the hangout.
There you go. Click there. Anybody that's in the chats wanting to join in, hey, welcome aboard. You can come chat with us for a little bit. All right. So now we're going to figure out what we're going to do for
Green
what we're
light.
going to have a look at. Let's start with my voting queue because my voting queue is fun.
Doesn't seem to be much in my voting queue, actually.
Well, my voting queue is usually full of is usually a mixed bag of shit. So we're gonna see.
Honestly, I'm just browsing everything that's on Greenlight right now, so just looking for something.
Okay, this looks like this could be amusing.
This,
This is the
actually
Steam
not
Greenlight
sure.
trailer for Creepy Sentence. Actually, that sentence right there is creepy enough for the whole game. We'll go with that.
Oh god, I hope it's not going to be like another shitty ass horror game.
Of course, it will be,
probably will.
because this doesn't actually look like gameplay footage. It's in a dark hospital. It looks like it's been trashed. Actually, I think I've seen this hospital before.
It wouldn't
Didn't
surprise
you
me.
didn't you cover a game on Greenlight that looked a bit like this about a week ago?
No, I covered a game on. I covered an actual Steam game that looked a lot like this.
So could be a ripoff or something.
Well, it looks like
Probably.
they use the same basic. Oh, it's getting early for you, just like it was for Vesto. So yeah, it looks like it's actually the same damned hospital. Try the demo and support the game. Links in the description. Well, okay, fine.
I'm just gonna quickly check the asset store, see if that hospital's on there.
Because it really looks like it. That actually looks a lot like the hospital from Abducted. Okay, there's that part. And the demo is already out, so...
What was the name of that game again? I'm just gonna check the trailer again.
Creepy Sentence.
Creepy Sentence.
And we're gonna copy that link address, and we're gonna put it up over here. Apparently, they decided to put it on itch.io. Release their demo.
Oh, we might have another digital homicide here then.
Description: you're inside an abandoned hospital alone, without memories, and the memories are the key of everything. Is the real life? No, you are not in the real life. You can notice this almost immediately. Every time you die, you reborn in another place of the hospital. This another and another times, a loop without a way out. But you cannot stay in this hospital. You must escape. It is heartbreaking, like stay in the hell. But how to escape? Well, maybe you have a friend. Maybe she's not a human. A human is not transparent and gray, obvious. Maybe a ghost, an entity. You don't know, but it seems that she knows you well, Strange. And the memories? Yes, the memories. Maybe the memories is the way to escape from here. Why? Don't know, but she wants you to remember. Sometimes she can take you out of the hospital. In the real life, not exactly. She take you out. She take you inside your memories. Memories born in the real world, born in a house or in a beach. And with this memories, with this flashback of the real life, you can find the you of the real life. And for now, I can tell you only one thing: what you were before you wake up in this limbo is the key to everything. But please stay tuned. We're preparing more things to show you. I have not yet said anything. It seems like that's all. Yeah, Coma Hospital again. Yeah. Okay. We will see you later, Catherine. Rest well.
This looks interesting.
What is
Well,
that?
It's a Call of Reliance, something, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a
Oh, I think I
Call
saw
of
something like that.
Call of R apostrophe Lyeh.
tell you what. You got it up on your screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Screen share then.
Let's
Call
see.
of Relay.
Shit.
It's been
No, this is
greenlit.
actually the first time I've ever used. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Over on the left.
Green
Got a
button.
little pop up.
Share.
Click.
All right.
Call it relay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start this over. It's oh yeah. Watch it for yourself. And yeah,
Trailer for Call of Relay.
yeah,
And we're going to see if the Cthulhu thing is actually worthwhile.
yeah.
Looks a little stiff in the modeling department.
Yeah, but just looks interesting.
I don't know if we're actually gonna try and face down Cthulhu. It's probably not going to be very interesting at the end of the game.
Did it say at the top that this game actually got greenlit?
Uh,
Yes, it's already been greenlit.
Stair climbing simulator, basically.
well, if it is a Cthulhu game, then why doesn't it just say Call of Cthulhu?
Well, because Call of Cthulhu is trademarked.
Is that another game or?
Call of Cthulhu Dark Secrets, I think.
Also, the whole idea of the Cthulhu mythos, which is actually a combination of authors, but first penned by Lovecraft.
Okay. Well, that right there was it as far as the video goes. Now it's just pictures of random shit, and I guess what the dungeon or whatever the fuck it is.
It could be amusing. It might not be.
All right.
As player, you are trapped inside Cthulhu's dream. Oh shit.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I just lost all interest in this game. I don't need another shitty Cthulhu game.
There's currently 4 out on Steam so far.
Well, it's gotta realize we're talking about Relay was. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. Now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
I'm gonna see if I can find something that's actually interesting.
Well, we'll see.
Let's have a look. I think I found something a couple of minutes ago and I can't find it again.
Let's see.
Here we go, the Abbey of Crime Extensum.
Oh, here we go. This is a Steam Greenlight trailer for Chase Animatronic Stories.
Case animatronic stories.
Years ago, a hideous crime was committed. The killer has not been found. Officer Bishop has conducted an investigation and found answers to almost most questions. Probably Russian made that. Oh, nice stings there to try and make it creepy. Bunch of low bass there. Welcome to police station. Yeah, that sounds about right. So you have a tablet and a flashlight.
I swear all of these Unity horror games all seem to be using the same map.
Does that really surprise you, though?
Not really.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Just Unity horror games in general, just all of them seem to be using the same map.
Well, this one's using a map that I haven't seen yet. So you got a bunch of animatronic critters.
From that, I'm quite confused of how the animatronic AI even works, because I'm pretty sure he looks straight at him.
That's a lot of little jump cuts.
It's
To
barely,
make it
it's
look
barely
like
giving you
you're
anything
playing
to look.
Alien Isolation. Yeah, it almost looks like you're playing Alien Isolation in
Just with an enemy
a police
fleet.
station. And instead of aliens, you've got animatronic bears.
I'll give it this.
All off Five Nights at Freddy's.
I'll give it this.
The
The
wolf bear.
lighting on some of the screenshots seem to be working off well. Although that might just be included in the map from the asset store.
I don't know. I haven't worked out what I'm gonna. Yeah, this seems like it could be really. This is either gonna be really good or really horrid, and I'm leaning more and more towards really horrid. Let's see.
I've gotten a game up here on Greenlight that looks quite interesting. The Abbey of Crime Extensum.
All right, screen share it. We'll go for it.
Alright, one sec. Full screen.
No, I'm still trying to find something that actually catches my interest.
Here we go.
Abbey of Crime Extensum. A game inspired by the novel of and Jean
Umberto.
Sciacano's film The Name of the Rose.
And based on the game La Abbadia del Crimen of... I can't even read that. Can you?
Well, I've actually seen The Name of the Rose. It's or at least one that was made back in the 80s. Sean Connery and Matthew Broderick.
Right. I'm awfully tempted just to rate this one up already because it's free to play. Welcome to this Abbey, brother.
So there's the older brother, and there is the older monk and his
The thing
novice.
is, it could just be a monastery because they call each other brothers. It could just be not related at all. A man
Well,
of
I realize that. They refer to each other as brother regardless.
Brother William, you must know the library is a Malachia can enter. Yeah, I think they're just referring to each other as brothers. Have to deform the alignments. One sec, I'm going to have to pause these to read them. Monkeys don't laugh. Laughter is particular to man. I'm not even sure what it's trying to say there. As a sin, Christ never laughed. Can be so sure. And a crime that cannot be suppressed.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to know what crime that is.
Yeah, they barely described anything. Although they might just be doing that for the trailer effects to make people want to know what's going on.
Honestly, I think I'd probably just rather. Oh, it's going to be a free to play.
Yeah.
Maybe, because there have been instances where they've said it was going to be free to play, and it turns out to not be.
Cat Simulator.
Hmm?
Cat Simulator is a good example.
Oh yeah.
A story of holy murder.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I don't know what I would. I don't know about this one.
Like it doesn't really reveal much of what gameplay is like. It doesn't really reveal much story-wise except a murder's happened and that's it. And it also mentions in the description. Actually, I'll just let you read the description through a bit.
The Master's an alumni from Paris University. I don't even know where that comes from, honestly. A free game inspired by the Name of the Rose, and a movie of the same name, and I've seen that movie,
And based on the game
but
La
I haven't seen
Abadía
that
del
movie in
Crimen.
many, many moons. Many, many, many changes of the seasons. Okay. Looks like then you found something else here.
Okay.
I've actually found something that kind of catches my interest.
I'm gonna rate this up just because it's tagged as free to play.
All right.
Might be interesting, and if it gets on Steam, I might get it.
Okay. Here we go. Got one for you. This is the Steam Greenlight trailer for Wolf Simulator.
I have a weird feeling this is gonna be awful like Bear Simulator that came out
I
a couple
don't
months
think Bear
ago.
Simulator was always what was quite as bad as some people said it was. PewDiePie was effectively being an ass, but this looks like it's going to go really. This doesn't look very good, especially the stock Unity UI bits.
Well, up to that, I've got a game that kind of caught my eye.
Well, it will be your turn then. So,
Yeah.
Improve the abilities of your wolf. I'm still not seeing a lot here. You actually need to show us the gameplay. This is third person, of course. You can collect the whole pack. Ooh. You could put together a wolf pack. A huge game world full of mysteries. I'm not seeing very much here. Just the player running around a lot. In a forest that is entirely too organized, for lack of a better term. Ooh, there's the hunting part. Well, okay. This is the hunting part, but I didn't see any animals dying. Ooh, people. Can we eat them? Family and quests. Great. Avenge his family and capture all the territories.
I'm
Yeah.
actually not sure on this one.
I don't see this being very much a wolf simulator. More like a wolf game that someone whacked simulator on the end and didn't bother to change the stock
Assets.
not even the assets, the stock font. I mean, they didn't do anything with the UI.
Wait a minute. I actually saw most of this on the asset store when I was searching for assets for Cragmore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was searching for Forest, and I think it was this one.
Well, I'm not necessarily surprised, but I'm not sure what they're going to charge for it. It's just been charged. It was just posted earlier today. Actually, it was posted about 12 hours ago. Okay. Actually, let's look at the comments real quick. Let's see. Description. Wolf Simulator is a simulation game featuring survival elements. You have to select a wolf class, warriors or scouts. Class you choose, effect, blah, 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 blah. The game world is completely open and consists of 3 main areas: the city, the wild, and the sanctuary. It also has territories which can be free or occupied by enemy wolf packs. Currently, there are 15 of them. So you have to kill all the other wolves? I don't know, maybe.
I guess.
Okay. I like simulators where you need to play for animals. I want to buy it in Steam. I hope this game take green light. Good luck.
Did you say it was on Kickstarter, or did I see it on the page?
I don't see Kickstarter. Oh, there it is, over here on the right.
How much has it raised or anything?
It's
What's its
raised
goal?
$6, and it's from New York apparently. Copy the link address. Let me poke my nose in here and see what the goal for this is, because it looks like it's mostly complete. 3 backers for a total of $6.
$1,000 is the goal.
$1,000, and they've got 6, and only about they've got a little while left.
Just over a month.
Yeah, $1,000. I don't know. I don't even know what they want it for. Because it looks to me like they've mostly finished what they were planning on. Screenshots. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to cut a profit before they even put it out. It doesn't
Or
say.
they might just be trying to buy another huge asset pack that they can't afford.
Mr. Tree. There's going to be a special island for the Kickstarter people. Art not final. It's hidden behind the door. This door can be found in the wild, but it may not be easy to find. You will definitely enjoy it. A special museum for the backers. It doesn't say finish the game. Base features, base regions, awesome effects, levels of difficulty, better media production. A new snow region that's supposed to be really hardcore if they make 2,900.
I doubt a snow region would cost $2,900 to make.
Well, on top of everything else, they're talking about $1,000 to finish the game. That looks like they're probably not going to finish it anyway. Or if they do quote unquote finish it, they won't finish it to any degree that we're going to find acceptable. All right, Nunya, your turn.
All right, just it's the game I'm looking at is Planet Nomads, and it's basically just an action adventure simulator, single player and multiplayer. I just thought it looked pretty cool.
I'm not seeing. What are you looking at? There we go.
He's looking at a first-person space shooter.
Nomads, it's called.
Planet
Nomads.
Because there was something going on with our screen share there for a moment.
I'm sorry about
I'm
that.
doing fine.
Go ahead and run it.
Oh.
That trailer was really short and didn't give much.
It was just a teaser.
Well, I'm not seeing anything moving at all, so.
Really? I'm playing it.
Yeah, he's playing it. I'm seeing it.
Okay.
Looks like he's repairing stuff.
I'm actually having to run it. I'm actually going to. There we go. Maybe
You just want to
there we
search it
go.
up and play it yourself.
Now we've got it straight.
Oh, then I'll start it over for you.
Well, not necessarily for me, because I can always pull it up right here.
Well, that's true.
The rest of the gang can't see. The gang out there can't see unless they know what they're looking at.
Yeah. Well.
I'm looking at the stream and it's coming in fine for them. Actually, it's coming in for them better than it is for us.
Okay,
Well,
that's fine.
That's good. I guess.
Scroll up just a moment.
It's been greenlit as well.
It's already been greenlit.
Has it been given a release date onto Steam?
No. Not that I can see. There are still people down in the comments asking where it's gonna, when's it's gonna come out and stuff like that.
Maybe it mentions on the Kickstarter.
No, I know just yesterday they released the road to closed alpha release. So.
Doing a closed alpha, that means they're planning on releasing sometime in the next year.
Yeah. But I have a soft spot for stuff like this, so.
Yeah, the survival games.
Yeah, this survival plus like the whole alien world thing. I love it.
All right, Mello, it's your turn for game. It's
Right,
your turn for a Kickstarter or
right,
for a green light.
right. And this came up in my voting queue.
Oh, game dev company.
Game
How
Dev
many
Company.
game dev? This is Team Green Light trailer for game dev company,
You never have
and
been able
I
to
don't know
experience.
how many times we have to see the same types of games running around.
But you
Uh,
if you can.
what?
But you if you can.
But you if you can. Uh,
What was the previous sentence? He never has been able to experience. But you if you can. He's never been
I
able to
am
experience what?
not. That doesn't exactly amuse me, you know. Um.
This isn't a trailer, it's just images being popped up.
So it's
Never
not
been.
actually a trailer. So this isn't even really a trailer. I mean, that's just them pulling back on. That's just them pulling back on assets.
What does this have to do with a game development company? These don't look like real people. That looks
Oh,
like the
they're not
people
supposed. I
out.
don't think they're supposed to look like real people. I think those are the people that are actually going to inhabit your game dev company. Here, scroll up a little bit, Mello. Has this one already been greenlit or no?
No, it's
Nope.
no, it's still wanting to be greenlit. I wonder what this is being a rip-off of.
Game dev guy tycoon was actually the first in that sequence.
Yeah. Let's
All
see if the
right.
description can redeem itself. GDC, a game that introduced you to the 70s to create an indie company. The goal you have to get to reach today and get the rank #1.
But not everything will be easy. You will have to adjust your prices, hire staff, have happy staff, create merchandising, create good security, hack into enemy companies, and more. So you've got 47 years to live the course of history,
Yeah.
13 basic characters, orifices, research, languages. Um, this game is indie, but it's been very collaborative people.
Wait, has
It
been
doesn't
very
even
collaborative
parses
people.
English.
He says it's going to be multiple languages. I hate to see what the translation's going to be like.
I kind of hope not, because that's going to be bad.
Recomendados. I'm assuming this guy's Spanish.
Or Mexican, maybe, I don't know.
People are praising them in the comments mostly. Oh, this guy's found out that it's a rip-off of Game Dev Tycoon.
Game Dev Tycoon already exists, downvoting.
And this one. And this one. And this is the second part.
Huh?
Dude, gotta love Busty Lady, Demon Girl, Kimono Girl, and Psychopathic Space Girl all decided to start an indie game company together. It really just immerses you in this wonderful world of what a game designer went through every day in the 70s, doesn't it? These two monitor flat screens were totally around in the 70s, you know.
Yeah, I know, right? What's up with that?
Yeah, there's flat
Oh,
screens in the 70s. I wish that was a great time.
well, it looks like the decor looks like it's out of the 70s.
Yeah?
I know, right? What's up with that?
I'm gonna vote no. I don't want another Game Dev Tycoon on the Steam. Game Dev
Yeah,
Tycoon
it seems
will
like
put me through a lot of time.
it seems like this is completely derivative.
Yeah. I mean, this even starts off someone a Game Dev Tycoon just in your
I mean, this
bedroom.
isn't even the only game dev game I've seen today. I was looking at another one earlier today.
Let's have a
Okay.
look. How many's on Greenlight that's called Game Dev or something? My Steam search isn't working, so you might need to do this.
Well, I'll do that in a minute. We're gonna do this next trailer next, though.
Is this one going to be from you, Kage?
I don't know. This is a Steam Greenlight trailer for Dragon's Vengeance. Apparently, it's supposed to be an RPG. In a world where good people are surrounded... okay. Come on. You were actually going a little too quick there. Where good people are surrounded by hungry criminals, a fearsome new challenger emerges to fight the hordes of anarchy. And we have a female protagonist. Okay, I'm down with that. There it is. Big castle. RPG Maker. She fights evil with her loyal companions and becomes hailed as a prodigy. Okay. Again, it looks like stock RPG Maker assets, at least most of them. That
Looks
Dart
like it.
certainly does. They had to do a little bit of scripting to get that to work. I don't know why people seem to think that RPGs can only be made in RPG Maker. Resurfaces to enslave the new generation. Ooh. Of course, there's an ancient monster. Because that's so totally what's required for a. Oh look, randomly developed random map of complete symmetry. Okay, but can you defeat a mastermind? I don't know if there's any mastermind even required, even involved here. Orchard? Seriously? This would be a lot better if they'd use something other than the static assets. Oh,
Yeah.
you were the chosen one. What do you want to bet this runs? What do you want to bet this game runs $20 when they put it out?
I'm gonna bet $10 on it.
I would probably bet whatever's in my bank account right now, which is probably less than $20.
Well, actually, the average RPG Maker game these days sells for anywhere between 8 and 14. I've seen them release at various points for up to $25, and those prices go down fairly quickly.
The thing is, most of these RPG Maker games on Steam are actually worth it if they're just under £1 for me. It might be around $1.50 for you.
Okay. And this here, it looks like he actually took some time and put some work into it, but I'm actually find myself unimpressed. Very much unimpressed.
Yeah.
I'd say it depends on the price for me. Like, if it's cheap, I'll get it. If it's like $15-20, I won't get it.
Yeah, it's not greenlit yet, so who knows? I'm gonna give this one an upvote because it could be good and it could be really horrid. He could just be really bad at selling this stuff. Because some of this character artwork has been done. That's actually a plus on this one. The enemy battlers, maybe not so much. But he only actually included he included a small handful. He included half a dozen images here, and one video that ran minutes and 16 seconds. So I'm thinking he could probably do better. But I couldn't say right off what that would be. Okay. All right, so let's do this. That's twice through. Let's do 2 randomly selected or semi-randomly selected beasties here. Somebody give me a genre.
Horror, I guess. Let's see. Nah, I've got nothing. Actually, yeah. Let's see if you can find a randomly selected horror.
Horror. Okay, we're gonna go with horror first.
Right.
We'll get to your RPGs in a bit, Mello.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Help, aliens! Classic B-movie style FPS game that I made a few years back before green light was a twinkle in Valve's eye. Well, okay, let's have a look.
A B movie style game, okay.
This is the same green light trailer for Help! Aliens! And it looks like Jim Sterling bait. It does, it looks like Sterling bait.
Yeah.
Um,
How is this supposed to be a
my
horror?
god.
wow.
A B
Okay.
movie budget
Given that he
first
did it a
person
few
shooter.
years ago, this is rafts. Ooh.
They've got elements of Frogger in there.
That you can use to wander around the universe. Wormholes? Ooh, you can jump through the ring.
Oh wow.
I wind up nowhere. Oh, no, you actually do wind up in a different spot. Only this time you walked into enemies. Woohoo! Or are those even enemies? Anti-gravity. Oh, now you're going to walk on the ceiling for a while. That'll get you around those spikes.
I don't even think this can qualify for B movie FPS. I'd call this BB movie FPS.
Yeah, I would think more like E or F movie, maybe. I don't know. Oh, and it has mod support. Hours of
Wow.
fun. It's just quirky enough it probably will get greenlit. When was this
I could
put out?
I
3
could probably
days
make-
ago.
I could probably make a mod that's better than the full game of this.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
Yeah,
I'm
it
kind
would
of
be
wondering how
really
he's going to
easy.
get that mod
You
support
just-
in there.
Honestly, all you would have to do is just take and put a mod in there that turns the screen to literally just a picture of shit.
And it
And
would
it would be
probably
better.
do better.
Oh, better than the full game.
And-
They even put in the Star Wars intro on the second trailer.
the third trailer, too. I'm looking at the third trailer.
No, I meant the last trailer that you looked at.
Yeah, they put it on this one, too. Oh, shit's actually attacking. Was that a flower? Was that supposed to be a flower?
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know why this come up under the tag of horror.
I'm not even sure why this is even on Greenlight. This is like 3D Mario gone wrong.
Well, he said he made it several years ago. It might have taken him a little longer then. All right, Mission 3, The Underground Caverns.
Yeah, but why is it tagged under horror?
I don't know. Why is it tagged under adventure and puzzle?
I don't know.
All these categories that don't fit under it.
Yeah, I know.
This is the one with where we got the anti-gravity. The very first trailer was just chunks of this. And this has got kind of almost that digital homicide quality to it, except that it looks like it might almost work most of the time. Ow, flashies, bad flash.
This, I don't know. I think even Digihom could probably pull out something better than that. Might
I
not
don't know.
work.
I think you're giving digital homicide way too much credit.
No, I'm actually going to agree with them. I think they actually could make something better, and I'm saying that to the people that made Galactic Hitman.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty bad looking.
I don't know. I'm going to tell him to ask me later after I've had a chance to think about that.
I'm not even
Really,
gonna
it looks
think
like
about
Jim
it.
Sterling bait. It might just be.
I'm just going to downvote it immediately.
And one more here. This is the Steam Green Light trailer for Gates Motel. I wonder what that's going to look like.
I wonder what that's going to be a ripoff of.
If you
Couldn't
don't know
even
by
imagine.
now, I have no hope for you, sir. This doesn't even really look very different.
Is the whole trailer just going to be this main menu?
I sure as hell hope not. There better be some gameplay in here or I'm going to get pissed. Oh, here we go. Ooh,
Gameplay.
black and white noir stuff here.
Black and white.
Black and white faux noir.
Oh, the classic shower.
Faux noir. Fake noir. And a lot of texture tearing. What is this? I don't get it.
Did he
I'm
just
not sure I
walk?
want to.
Did he just open a wall, or was that a door?
I think it was supposed to be a door.
I think that was a door.
It looked exactly. What was it? Just a piece of wall with a knob on it, or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was a door and he pressed a button to open it.
or something.
It literally looked just like the rest of the wall.
Okay, and we have randomly jump scares. That's just brilliant. There's a car. It looks like it came out of the 1950s. There's an overturned chair with the bed. Of course, this isn't that always the way. Which one would expect in the middle of a fucking rainstorm at night?
Ooh, scary.
So we're looking at a walking simulator with jump scares.
Black and white.
In black and white because it wants to be noir. It wants to be film noir, and it's just not.
It wants to be a game, but it's not.
I don't know. The general modeling looks like it's okay, and it's got some buff map on it, but just the grayscale look here is just really not my thing.
It looks like it has potential, but currently in its state, it doesn't really look like it's fit for release or anything. But then again, it's in green light, it might change something.
They might change something. It might add some color. That's kind of the dirty brown thing that everybody's complaining about.
Yeah.
All right, so let's click off the horror thing. And because somebody likes these RPGs, he asks for it every week.
Okay, we'll go for RPGs, and if this guy keeps on
we'll go for RPGs. We covered that one. Disgraced. Assume the role of a soldier who was reluctantly conscripted into the newly proclaimed Shogunate's army. Serving a corrupt government, you're expected to follow orders and commit terrible crimes. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Bullgood Alpha 0.1. That's going to look like crap.
Wait, didn't we look at the monster a couple of days ago?
What?
Didn't we? There's a game on there, the monster. Didn't we look at that a couple of days ago?
I don't think we did actually.
I'm pretty sure I remember us watching a trailer of a first-person shooter going through a lake or something.
It says adventure RPG free to play, and no, I think I remember that. Oh, that's some frame rate there, dude.
They've forgotten to tag first-person shooter as well.
Yeah, it is a first-person shooter, and there's a whole bunch of stupid. Oh, and zombie! Zombie.
Looking at what's in here, I can tell most of these are from a different version of Unity engine made in assets.
Of course, he's now got his combat shotgun to anti-zombie everything. And this is running...
What is that guy running? Like 12 FPS or something?
Was that a robot that he was fighting?
Yeah, it looked like an old Apple Speed style cyborg.
So 1 minute he's fighting a police officer, and then the second minute he's fighting a robot.
Wait, hold on. So we've seen, what, a zombie, a robot, and a woman, right?
Yeah, I think there was actually an extra zombie. Oh. Hold that thought. Who made this? Robo Games, huh? And it's been on Greenlight almost 2 days now. So let's continue here. We only got about another 30 seconds of this. It looks like he's running the same footage he was a minute ago. Looks like he just did it twice. So he's either running 300 frames per second with this game, and from the looks of the textures he might just be, and then just running the damn thing and then just ran it twice at 30 frames per second for recorded video, because that would actually make some sense. Yeah, he says that's beautiful. I'm not buying. I'll click on no thanks because, well, that's just irksome. All right, so that wasn't an RPG.
So
No.
he called his game beautiful.
Yeah, he thought
That's
that was beautiful. That was his claim was just not cool, was not workable.
I think honestly the one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen was probably I honestly want to say oh shit what's the name of that game again? Yeah, like this I forget the name of it, but it was a really good game and it's an old game too. Or old-ish really.
Here
What
is
was the? What did
this
it
is
look
a
like?
green light trailer for Shards of Azuria.
It was
It is-
what was it? I don't know. It'll come back to me later.
They claim that this is an
Uh,
action RPG in beautiful three-quarter isometric, which it does have. It has that isometric thing going on. The Labris is actually the name for that axe, or for the type of axe that is. Crafting abilities, craft weapons, craft armor, craft for buildings, build a house. Wow, it's
I'm sort of confused on what this wants to be.
I don't know. I think it actually wants to. Part of it wants to be Minecraft. Part of it wants to be an isometric RPG. Some of it wants to be a collector bot. I don't know. I don't get it. Looks actually like it's going to be trying to be more of a building simulator than anything else.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of just painting everything now.
Yeah.
Overcome foes. Ooh, there's combat. And she just cast a spell that drops shit on it. From 3 class types, probably warrior, mage, and rogue.
Oh, I mean, could be archer or like something. Well, no.
Yeah. The big 3 are generally
Warrior, mage, and rogue. So.
warrior, mage, and rogue. That's if you're limited to 3.
Yeah.
This is mage, most definitely.
I mean,
If your limit is 4, then you add a healer class.
yeah.
Some people like to think that those are warriors with spells, and other people will tell you that they're mages with combat ability.
Basically, it's a paladin.
Basically, yeah.
So, I mean,
The Meiji version. That's definitely the Meiji version with that stick in her hand.
Yeah.
Alris, whatever.
Suddenly there's text.
Well, there's been text a couple different times. This is a 3.5-minute trailer.
Yeah, but there was text at the start, and the middle part was like no text at all, and now we're suddenly introducing something else.
Well, the pixel art style's at least consistent.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
It looks like her spells are completely overpowered.
Yeah.
One part of it and everything else takes damage.
Why does this game remind me so much of Magicka?
I don't know. Probably because it's actually halfway similar.
I've actually never played or seen Magicka, so.
What was that?
Said I've actually never seen or played Magicka, so I can't really go into that.
We should fix that one of these days, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at trying to find a way to get Doom for next week.
Who knows, man? Maybe,
I still think the new Doom's going to be terrible.
Well, I'm not expecting it to be great. If that's any help, it's actually a remake of the first. It's a remake / reboot of the first game.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't ruin my my love for the first Doom. So
the thing is,
I don't think anything will ever completely ruin the first gen stuff. But I'm looking at kind of what we're doing, where that's going to go. Do we want to stick this out for another few minutes and do one more, or do one more genre, or do we want to wrap it up now?
It's up to you. I'm fine with doing more. I'm fine with wrapping up now or anything.
Well, I know I'm not expected in bed for 3 hours, so I don't actually have anything to worry about.
Tomorrow's my day off, so I mean.
Outstanding.
Brilliant.
I was supposed to be off today, but I got called into work, so. That's always fun.
It's because Midnight Shift is being silly. Okay, not going to do a VR game though. Okay, let's see. What else do we
Speaking
like?
of VR, I can't wait till I save up enough money for the Vive.
Do you think
But
should I just get the hat with all the categories in, and then just pull one out?
Let's see. What do we got? What? Okay. Is there anybody else in the chat that actually wants to give us something here in terms of a genre?
I'll have my hat ready right here. I'm shaking them about right now.
Outstanding. We'll let since you've got the hat, we'll let Dunya pick from it. It'll be great.
all right.
Right, I'll just hand it through the screen.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Let's go with platformer. You know.
Platformer. We
Okay, one
haven't
sec.
done
I'll
a
try and draw a
platformer in a
platform
while.
out.
We'll take the actual result
Let's say
from
puzzle
the hat in a moment.
You know,
Adventure.
I've got a fond place in my heart for platformer games.
The Unholy Ghost 2, Fallen Souls. I'm not even going to check it. We're just going to go there. This is the stained green light trailer for the Unholy Ghost 2, Fallen Souls. This is supposed to be a platformer. It is only marked as a platformer. And this guy, it looks like he's running it off his desktop in windowed mode, like I usually do. New game. Text too small to read. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Woo!
It may be that it only runs in windowed mode. That could be a thing.
Who knows?
Going to discuss the probably. Let's see if there's actually any sound.
I'll try and
to
get this up and then I'll just leave it on.
Are we hearing it? Oh, he's actually going to talk over it the way we talk over his shit. That's just brilliant.
So we're basically talking over him, talking over his own shit.
Yeah, more or less. He can change the color.
If you want, I can actually go back to that text and read it out for you, because I can actually see what it says.
Okay.
Okay, so we have one of Pac-Man's ghosts running about in a dungeon with one torch in grass or goo.
I'm not even looking at it. I'm trying to look at it from. I don't know. I don't even remember the name, so I can't pull it up on green light. So.
The Unholy Ghost 2.
2 Fallen Souls.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to mute him because he's starting to drive me nuts. Not because I don't want to know what he has to say about the game, but his game doesn't have any sound, so he's actually just doing for himself. And a jump cut to Pac-Man Ghost. We have another minute and a half of this shit. I don't know why.
I think he's already made his point. He's made a game, it's terrible. Case closed.
Yeah, I'm not actually impressed. Oh wow, he destroyed a block.
He's moving backwards and forwards. I'm so proud of
And
him.
apparently he got an achievement for this. Okay, I think I've had enough. How about you
Great.
two?
Yeah, I've had enough of that.
Late 2016 or early 2017 works with. We'll see how that goes when he puts it on itch.io. All right, so let's try something else today.
Sluggy's Tiny Adventure.
This is the Steam Greenlight trailer for Authentic Octopus Game. Okay, this is either a satire game or it's
What
gonna
is
be
this?
really if I'm a mermaid. This actually looks almost like a guy game. Oh, that was definitely the wrong button.
Totally the first authentic octopus game that's going to be on Steam.
I don't know of any octopus that fires things that actually it fires off shit that actually hurts things.
Was that
Well, I
the trailer?
mean,
Fortunately, the trailer in question was short.
you know, an octopus
Oh, they've got a
starts
demo
out.
out.
Oh, there's a demo. Octosoft.us.
You know what that means. I need to go look at it.
Winter 2016. Winter 2016 is already over, dude. Oh, and it's on Newgrounds.
What was it called again? Authentic Octopus.
Yeah,
Game, yeah, something like that.
authentic octopus game. Which and it is apparently
Yeah,
hiding out
I
on.
found the Newgrounds link.
It's apparently hiding out on Newgrounds, and I'm gonna go to here and check that out.
I'm really unfamiliar with Newgrounds. I'm like the new kid at school. No clue what to do.
Yeah. I know. Continue to external site. Oh, let's look. Oh, yep, there's the demo.
I'm gonna have to search for the link because I'm not finding
It's actually a flash game, so I can't really use it. So I can't do this. It's a cute Metroidvania about octopi and octopi-related things.
Okay.
Okay.
You play as an octopus that nobody likes. So that's that I think will be the end of that.
Yeah.
Okay, what actually came out of the hat, Mello?
Right.
Last two.
And the first one out of the hat is Casual.
Casual. Okay. Multi-platform, diverse genre. Oh gods. Here we go.
Return to Glory.
I haven't actually checked it. I'm gonna peek at this first. This is the Steam Greenlight trailer for Edge of Twilight: Return to Glory, and I like her skirt, but his face looks like it got jammed in a lift.
The first thing you notice is the skirt.
The first thing you notice is what?
The first thing you notice is the skirt.
Well, it was the thing that actually that actually drew attention.
Yeah, all the movement and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's something that's not horrid like that guy's face, so.
Alright.
So yeah, I was kind of paying attention to that. Someone special may contain content inappropriate for children.
Let's get the baby out of the
Children.
room then.
Fuzzy Eyes presents some generic pretty. Okay, that looks like the original sequence. Excuse me for just a moment, gents.
Right.
This literally looks like just an average casual RPG.
Yeah, basically. What engine was this made in?
I don't know. I'm having a hard time placing it because it didn't say.
Possibly Unreal Engine, sort of looks like.
It might be Unreal. It might be Hero, and it might be Unity. Either way, it looks like he actually put some work into it.
Yeah.
Because the steampunk background stuff, that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be available in quite a lot of languages.
Yes, and it was actually just put on Greenlight here about 5 minutes ago.
It's not bad.
This steampunk-esque thing is also quite cool.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of steampunk thing. As a matter of fact, I'm actually trying to save up for a steampunk monitor and a steampunk keyboard. and a steampunk desktop case. And yeah.
Those things would be lovely, but they're going to be expensive.
Oh yeah, just the monitor by itself is like $1,000.
Okay, I think I'm gonna upload this just because it looks like a lot more effort was put to this.
I'm definitely going to
Any
upvote
other
it.
game I've seen today.
Yeah.
So we're actually doing pretty good here. I don't know how big this developer is, but I think we might want to. I think we might be looking. We might want to hunt down some contact information.
Yeah.
Steam Ed, and it doesn't say.
Oh, it says
the description.
it says it's near completion because it's due for a June 2016 release.
June 20. Yeah, it says it's actually coming up here pretty quick. So
I'm really looking forward to that then.
all right, I think I'm gonna an anti-hero turn between two personas, each possessing its own distinct abilities, which means we probably got a black and white moral choice system.
Okay, like Mass Effect.
Or any other BioWare game recently. Let's see. So we're going to we're probably going to do, and either he's going to turn into a proper hero or a real asshole.
Yeah, if it was me, it'd be the asshole, just because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, it's just because. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much of an asshole you actually are, but yeah.
I'm a pretty big asshole.
Well, I don't think you have enough asshole and you to compete with me. So let's see where we're going with that. A living, breathing world populated by uninteresting and wildly different cast of characters. You know, that sentence makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put it together correct. They actually put together a sentence correctly.
Yeah.
So that actually is. Yeah, I'll stick with my upvote. Only to see a good steampunk game show up, and maybe it'll actually do something. Okay, now you said casual, right?
What is it's called what? Edge of Twilight: The Return to Glory or something like that?
Yep. Edge of Twilight: Return to Glory.
Edge of Twilight: Return to Glory. See if I can find it. And there are no items matching your
Glory.
search.
Glory, not gory, dude.
I said glory.
Oh yeah. Change your voting queue to most recent. It's been doing that to me.
Yeah, because if it's not in your voting queue, you're not
there we
going to
go.
see it. All right, so uncasual, we have Longshot Hero, retro parking, car simulation parking game. I like this one.
Nameless Strategy.
This is the green light trailer for Hike. And this is their official trailer.
A black screen.
Assuming it starts. It did start, actually. I'm currently amused.
Oh, there we go.
Adventure, casual, and simulation. Okay, this is already a series of bad things, and I want to know what's holding that paper up in the air. Is that a photograph? Is it something even remotely important?
This trailer has us on the edge of my seat.
Ooh. It looks like the tail of a plane. Some sort of aircraft there. There's another part of the same aircraft. Like, clear the hell over there.
Looks like some sort of skiing accident, maybe.
No, I'm thinking
but it's
an
not
aircraft crash. And the paper sits down next to the. Are you serious?
Oh!
Great trailer.
Sorry, Mr.
Better
Here,
than
you
Dead
could have
Island
done better
trailer.
than that for the gameplay trailer.
Gameplay trailer, okay. Oh, this looks more like it.
This is a first-person thing. I don't know what the simulation thing is about. Okay, here's more bits of aircraft. Might even be the same aircraft. The jump cuts aren't telling us anything. Oh, look at that hand.
Oh wow,
And
that
that torch.
hand. Look at
Fire
look how
effects are
securely it's holding
brilliant.
onto that torch.
Well, I mean, it's got at
I'm
least
pretty
a.
sure day one's fire effects were better than that.
No, they're not. But it's about they're at least par. It's a very near thing, I think.
Lamp.
Bright light, bright light.
Random lamp in the middle of a snowy wasteland. Hmm.
Okay, that didn't reveal much either.
I think not. All right, let's have a look
Yeah.
at some of the screenshots here. It all looks like stuff that came out of the gameplay trailer. Oh, wow, that's impressive.
I wonder if that's
Description.
supposed to be.
A plane
Huh.
travels in an ice-covered wilderness, leaving one man barely alive. He must overcome harsh conditions and endure absolute isolation. Perhaps if he gets to a good vantage point, he can find a direction in which to head. Is the one man who survived lucky to have survived at all?
I've
Find
actually.
out in his Dear Esther inspired journey, which means it's a walking simulator.
Well, I mean, it kind of. Well, I mean, he does. It does reveal that in the screenshots that he finds that there's a town. Looks like a ghost town, but let's get some buildings. I think I see a car.
That's the car way down there, over here.
Yeah. What is that? Some benches. If that's all you need, in a.
In a properly equipped city.
I might just vote ask me again later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask Megan later.
Well, I'm just going to vote off. So we got, okay, so we've got one more here. There's that game dev company thing again. The Writer. I'm almost afraid to see what that looks like. Devour. Oh dear.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'll bite. This is the stream greenlight trailer for Happy Empire on the Marriage Voyage. AEL Entertainment. I think we've covered this once before. Or no, we've covered one that looks like it. The new oh, okay, I see this is a follow-up to the game we did last time. Which means its predecessor may still be on greenlight.
So they just pulled a digital homicide with Wyatt Derp and Wyatt Derp 2.
And Temper Tantrum 2. Oh,
They
amongst
made a
other
s-
things.
They made a second temper tantrum.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's back on greenlight now.
For the
I-
5th time or something.
It's been on greenlight a few times. Let's see. Come on.
Is Hom ever gonna learn?
I don't know if they're going to learn or not. Greenlight items 2.
Yeah, Happy Empire, a bouquet for
A bouquet for the princess. And Happy Empire, the marriage voyage.
Is Happy Empire a bouquet for princess still on greenlight? It's been greenlit, okay.
Oh, it did get greenlit, apparently. And that is the same damned map.
Has anything changed from the trailer except from the text? And they look like the JPEG images from Google Images of bananas.
Well, that's those. I mean, it does. There are a few different. The map is the same, but then for a new chapter or for a sequel, I don't necessarily expect much different.
I'd say this trailer might be more appealing if the first game was already out on Steam, so you already knew a bit about it.
Yeah.
Although we might just be doing that before the first game comes out, because the first game might end up being released on Steam and being bad, and this one might be downvoted.
Yeah, well, that is a concern that one might have. It does really look like the same map and the same gameplay, but they're not using the same models to run around, so that might be kind of a thing. They could have used. They probably used a lot of the same assets for it, and that's not a thing that I would necessarily fault them for doing. As long as they did something to make the gameplay a little different, it wouldn't be that bad. Oh dear.
Cannonball roller.
Well, we can do that, or we can do this.
What's that one? Make America Great Again.
This is the Steam Greenlight trailer for Make America Great Again.
Oh god, if it opens up with that, oh no.
Oh dear, that's a map of the Middle East.
Oh boy.
Syria and Iraq.
Donald Trump has it going okay.
Donald Trump is dodging knives. Donald Trump is taking down ISIS fighters and jumping on oil barrels.
Donald Trump is dodging more rockets.
Is this memes? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think it is. Ow! It's just.
What was that?
That was me being in pain for Donald Trump being the star of a video game again.
And now he's firing at a guy in a trench coat.
And an AK-47. That's just brilliant.
This is a true masterpiece with a JPEG Google image background on a few of them as well.
I don't know about that, but it's I don't know why he doesn't just start blowing up the oil barrels, because that's what should happen.
If you look real closely, you can see a background staying still with other things plopped on front of them.
But the real question is here: did they make him look just like the Oompa Loompa he is?
I hope so.
Yeah.
If that's true, I'm gonna upvote it.
Oh yeah.
It does actually kind of look like he's got almost no legs and
very short arms, and what is that? It looks like a I don't know. It's too pixelated for me to see. Probably a small submachine gun, and that is grubby head.
That's razor wire down there.
Yeah.
Which, if it was me playing this game, I'd just run him into it. Because
if it was me playing this game, I would just make a mod for it that every time I click to shoot, he would just put the gun to his own neck and fire.
Okay, guys. Last one.
They should actually rename that game Donald Trump Killer Simulator.
This is the Steam Greenlight trailer for Cannonball Roller. This has been on Steam now for about 3 days. Well, 2.5 days. And you are a cannonball jumping over things and collecting monies.
That cannonball in game looks more like some sort of bowling ball.
Yeah, it really does.
It's acting like a bowling ball too, kind of. Yeah. I'm not. This just looks really cynical. Really, really cynical. Oh, lovely explosion effect. Over the bear, bounce in Mario mode. This is casual. This is not casual. This is a freaking platformer. The only question is,
why is this game so bad?
How fast can you roll? Well, I don't know, but I do know that this is not how we roll. So I think we're gonna rate this.
No.
One bowling ball out of 100. Okay, we're gonna vote that down now.
Wait, hold on. Just one question. Can we even play the 100 with a sideways 8, please?
That's the infinity. That's the Googleplex symbol, or actually, what's called the infinity symbol.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it for us right now. We at this point are going to wander off. At this, with Cannonball Roller as our last creature from a joint called SimplyAddicting.com. Description: Cannonball Roller is the first in what I hope will become a successful series of simple but fun and addicting games. In the first game of the coming series, you play a lone cannonball rolling through town. Jump over the obstacles, complete levels, collect coins and mini cannonballs for free lives, and be sure to look for the red stars because they take you to bonus worlds. There are time trials where you have to click fast to reach the goal, and cannon shooter trials where you hitting a target gets you free lives. Be sure to watch the video and don't be deceived by the simple graphics. The game is designed to be addicting.
He's wanting to make a series out of this.
Okay then. I'm not sold. I'm really not.
He's putting be sure to watch the video just in case they came to the description first.
Like the video is going to be in their face the second they get there. Jump over the house, jump over the big deer.
Yeah, really addicting jumping over
Jump over
things.
half the city. Roll around. Get a bunch of
Jumping around.
coins. Level 1, tap to jump. I see this as carpal tunnel syndrome bait, and as such, we're going to skip it.
What's the comment saying on it?
Well, let's see. YOLO Army, great name. Cringe. Nothing but excrement. Hi, I'm Varda, and I represent a Steam group. May I have the chance to contact you by mail for press issues? Maybe we can help you with the green light boosting services. Yay!
Oh, God. Yeah, we've helped him out. We really.
Why
Bill
would you
Nye.
make something out like that?
Bill Nye, who is usually pretty good, says good for itch.io, but not for Steam Greenlight.
I wouldn't even say that's good for itch.io. I'd say it's good for Game Jolt.
I don't know. You would expect to see something like this on like Newgrounds, and it would work. It would actually work pretty well.
Yeah, I guess.
Copy link address.
Make your own video game.
Let's see. Way too simple, casual, fine and dandy, but this feels like less than casual for me. Simple game, and I like to see it. Basic graphics, but I like. I don't know. Seems like the reception there is kind of mixed. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree with the naysayers. So, with that, I'd like to thank my co-pilot. I'd like to thank the crew tonight. Mellow on line 1, Nunya, and Vestolord for dropping in to hang out with us. And maybe next week we'll have one or more of them drop in, and while Zach's here.
That's all.
That's it. You guys have a lovely night. Stay safe. Try and be happy, and let's make games fun again.
See you guys.